Here we go. Waffle Olympics, episode 6. Couple of gentlemen joining us. Gentlemen inside the building. First of all, we got J Dolphin, the Dolfino.
We be inside.
What are you saying, Gazer?
Man.
We got Zen. What are you saying, Papa? ¿Qué tal, Papa? And of course, the godlike man himself.
Let's go.
Anyway, what are you saying, my lord?
Yes, Gio.
Good to see you, boys. Good to have another day breathing in oxygen. We up, as usual. How you boys been, though, man? What's been going on?
Pleasure to be here, man. Pleasure to be here, man. Come on, me. Yeah, man. I'm alive, G. You know what I mean? I'm alive.
That's all we can ask for, bro. That's all we can ask for at this point, bro.
Alive, Lord.
Every day's a new high score, you get me?
That's it.
What are you saying, Zen? You alive? Holding on? Chipping away?
Yeah.
Sadly, bro. All right, we're out here. First of all, RIP Shots. RIP Revenant. You get me?
Priest.
RIP Shots.
Christopher
RIP all the
Dobson.
niggas, man.
RIP everyone, man, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, man. R.I.P.
But we up, man. Let's
Yeah,
so what you saying anyway, man? What's been going on, man? I know you're busy, bro. It ain't easy being God, bro. What day of the creation are you on? You know,
That's
it's like
all
the
of us,
7th
bro.
day you rest. What day would you say you're on?
We're on the 6th day, man.
Ooh, we're close then.
We're on the 6th day, man.
We'll have a little rest soon.
On the 6th day, man. 11th hour.
Ooh, I like that. I
Sixth
like
day.
that. What happens at midnight?
Restart the day, you know what I mean?
Go to church.
Inshallah.
It's the 7th day. Oh, midnight.
Come on, man. It's
You
all
know what I
mad.
mean?
Oh yeah, so Dolphin, man, you got any Croydon facts?
I got some Croydon news for you.
Croydon news.
And I got a fact for you
Oh,
afterwards.
here we go, double bubble, boys.
So, I came across an article the other day on an 88-year-old man from Coulsdon who spent his lockdown drinking beer.
Let's go.
He collected and kept all of the cans that he drank to keep a record.
It sounded like a bar.
And then he's decorated his front garden and the front of his house with the beer cans and bottles. That's my news of the week.
Shout out my man, what's his name? Shout out Declan.
I remember though in the article it said that his son-in-law said that the main passion was the consumption of the beer.
Oh,
rather
so
than-
it wasn't about the cans.
Yeah, no, it weren't really.
He just
about
had a
the
bunch of cans and he
He
needed
was just
something
like
to
the
do.
only thing to do in lockdown is get thirsty and have a nap. So
That's what I did.
To get first.
Alright, lockdown was a mad thing for me. I'm not gonna lie, bruv. It's like that's when I put on so much weight. I was like,
I saw you lost bare weight.
nah, brother, the other way around, G. I was skinnier before lockdown. Lockdown is when my growth started, bro. Because I was just like, and I don't mean the first lockdown because we was out and about. I think it was like, I can't remember, bro. It's all a blur. But there was one point where I was doing the rules, blood. Must have been at the beginning.
At the beginning,
because I was
yeah.
staying with my margin that, so I was shook, bro, doing the rules and that. But like, obviously, I like being out and about, bro. So when I'm just locked away, bro, I just comfort eat, comfort drink, and there's no limit because you're already at home. So it's not like, oh, I'm fucked, I should go home, I should stop. It's like, you're already at home. I'm in bed with a pizza and a bottle of fucking brandy. Do you know what I mean, brother? It was lit, I can't lie. We need another lockdown. We need another lockdown, bro.
Bill Gates,
call
man.
it, bro.
Do your thing.
Yeah, by Biden, wake up, G.
I can't lie. During lockdown, me and the man, we performed at a couple events in like places we shouldn't have been performing. Done one in Crystal Palace Park. Got the gazebo out, nice little
That's
sound
fine.
system.
What's wrong with that?
Feds turned up.
Fuck them.
They came and said either we're taking your system or you're going right now. It was a decent bit of kit as well, so we had to just call it off.
I went to one of those in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Fire still.
Well, lockdown in
They actually
Birmingham
ran
must
you
have been
out,
mad.
Like during lockdown, them man just had a thing in the park, bruv.
It's basically lockdown every day in Birmingham, isn't it?
Nah, shit,
Didn't really change much. You
There
get
wasn't
me?
no lockdown. There wasn't no lockdown in Birmingham where I went.
Birmingham
man
was too
was
small
free.
for that.
I love Birmingham.
Lockdown was that. I
whole of
enjoyed
Birmingham was
lockdown,
open.
man. I was the most creative during lockdown. I made so much money. It's weird. It's like
Was
it
he
was
do-
like I was. It's like I was prepared for lockdown. It's weird, bro. It's super
Yo,
weird.
I feel you.
Took my children out of school. Started homeschooling my children.
Oh, lovely.
You know what I mean? I made bare money. I think I did a whole EP.
Come on,
released the
active.
EP, got
Man was
paid,
thriving.
Still working, just doing stuff online. Yeah, bro. Me personally, I thoroughly got to get to enjoy it, man.
I did enjoy lockdown as well. Same thing.
You know,
Yeah, same.
I feel like all the
exercising,
creatives were locked up, so they were only being creative. So for me as a producer, I could lick out bare beats. It was.
Do you remember a
great
house
time.
party? Was you boys on house party?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
You tried to get me on that. I didn't even get to join.
Yeah, it was a myth, brother. House party was
It was
jokes
like
though.
6 months. Big for 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say like 2-3 months, but yeah, it was still in use. But house party was jokes, bro. I was doing like karaoke nights.
Sick.
Every night on house party, and it was just like bare people was joining, bro. Just sing a
That's
tune.
fire.
Bare people watching. It was just passing the time. But looking back now, it's like, what the fuck was I doing, bro? Like I was literally in my little room, bro. Like I was ordering every night, ordering food basically. Because you remember you couldn't really go to shop like that. And it's like I get really uncomfortable being told, oh, don't stop doing this, stop doing that.
Put on
Can't
a
do
mask
that.
as
Yeah,
well,
put on a
bruv.
mask.
Nah, bruv.
Take off the mask.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? Stand in the line. Brother,
Yeah, all
it
of
just
that.
like I just hide away when things are like that. I like go into my own little bubble and just do everything I shouldn't be allowed to do. You know what I mean? In a weird way. But that's a more immature version of me. Like, but
I
yeah,
hear that. I hear that.
you get
I
me?
hear that. I hear that. I did so much, man. That's when, man, I'm linked up with Rap Exchange, man. Did the whole 2020 lockdown.
Oh yeah,
Album with them, man. Lefty's on there.
What, you and Hazy?
yeah. Shout out Rap
Man
Exchange.
was recording. Man's doing features with people I never met. Some telekinesis type shit.
Come on.
Telecanegros.
Professor X.
Telecanegros.
Listen, it was fire. Shout out Rap Exchange.
Yeah, of
Know what I
course.
mean? Shout out KG.
Let's go.
So you want to hear my fact of the week?
Oh, so was that a story or a fact? Was that Croydon News or a Croydon fact?
Croydon,
beer cans
Croydon
in
News
Let's
was
go.
that was the Croydon News. That was an article I came across. But the fact of the week is, dreamt is the only word in the English language that ends in MT.
Exempt.
go.
Oh shit. PT. Exempt.
Okay.
Wait, nah, there's a word. Was it dreamt?
Dreamt.
Yeah.
But it ends MT.
Yeah,
It's not dreamt.
No, I'm saying that's the word he's saying, yeah?
Not
dreamt.
dreamt.
Like DREAMT.
Yeah.
There's got to be another one.
Learnt.
Learnt.
In other
What
languages,
about
yeah.
preempt? What about preempt?
Ends in a P as well. MPT.
Is it?
Yeah.
Preempt.
MPT. MPT, I think. Prempt. Otherwise it'd be prepempt.
Man said prep.
I feel like anyway, it's got a dream story you could tell us. You got a dream, like a mad dream that you had.
Oh yeah. Do you dream first and foremost?
I don't. You know what? It's mad.
dream.
Some man don't dream, bro.
No, I dream and I never remember them.
Okay, so
And
proper
then it's
dream.
weird. I get deja vu.
Do you,
Yeah.
I had
and it's
deja
the
vu,
dream.
Like, and it's the dream.
Oh
I had
my-
deja vu like 3 times on Saturday gone. I did a performance with Elder Sensei from the Artifacts with Billy Spliff.
Let's
Phoenix
go.
the Ice Fire was there. And what's his name? Malik MD7 for them. You know what I mean? Shout out Birmingham legends. Man like Opif. You know what I mean? And I was there, I got deja vu 3 times that day, bro. It was
And were they
mad.
all from the same dream?
From it must have, bro. It felt like it
That's
was.
crazy.
It's weird.
So
It's
when you say
crazy.
deja vu, is it the one where it's just like such a minor moment? It could be like me putting a lighter
Yeah,
down and you're just
yeah.
like, that's it.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's not like
Why
a
does
big
it,
thing.
I've
seen that
been here
before.
before.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what?
like
To
that
me,
exact moment.
To me, that's just confirmation. You're in line with
that's
your
what-
higher
yeah,
self,
yeah,
G.
yeah, yeah.
You're in line. You know where you're at.
He's anyway the god.
Come on,
Yeah,
bro. He
man.
knows what he's on.
Happens.
He knows.
Every way.
But no, I had a dream one time. I was in like a pyramid, yeah. And like my cat went into like this chamber inside the pyramid, and it came back out a panther. And then there was like
Black Panther.
yeah, and there was like this red, black, and green flag. Like,
What's the red, black, and green flag? Kenya or something? Red, black, and green. What's
black Pan Africanism. Marcus
Oh,
Garvey.
right.
Pan-Africanist flag.
Say nothing. That's a proper dream. Did you get a deja vu?
I mean, it was my pet cat. So.
Oh, it was your actual cat? Damn, that's fire. You keep an eye on that cat, bro.
I mean, she's gone now, but yeah.
Cats sleep the most
R.I.P.
out of most animals, innit? Cats sleep the most. They're gone in the astral world. They're with it. They know what they're on.
Precision.
No, do you know what? So there was a time, bro, when I was like really, I have my chapters in it, and I was proper obsessed with the dream thing, bro. And it's like, because I get the thing a lot where it's people say, "Oh, you was in my dream last night." I get like a random message, it's like, "Oh yeah, you was in my dream last night," and you were like saying something, and whatever they said, I said. It's like it's something I'm it means something to me.
Yeah,
It might not
yeah.
be like super direct, like a quote or a,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like there was one that told me I was in his dream, yeah, and it's like I was having problems with a girl at the time, and he said in the dream I was like, I can't remember exactly what he's saying. Now it's weird. You know when you try to remember a dream, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
see?
remember someone else's dream. But it's, when you start talking about it, that's the thing with dreams. Like at one point I had a dream book. So when you wake up in the morning and you have it's very vivid.
Yeah.
You just write down a couple key words.
That's right.
Because that will inspire you to
I
remember.
used to do that a lot, and now I get to the point where I just sit there when I wake up and I'll think about what's happened for 5 minutes and I'll reprocess and re-remember everything, and I'm good now. I'm good at remembering my dreams.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah. But
And I
that's-
dream a lot, bruv. Most men that smoke weed, apparently they don't dream as much,
Yeah,
but
bare
I
people
dream
just black out and that.
every night, most
The
nights.
soca, man. It's the soca, bro.
It's in the blood. Come
In
on.
your soul.
But yeah, it's mad because you have the dream. You wake up. Sometimes you wake up, it feels like you're still in the dream. Like you could be like shaking with
That
adrenaline,
happens.
or you could be
That happens,
crying.
yeah.
Wake up
You're
crying,
still
or you
seeing what you saw in the dream, but
literally
it's
I'm
like
feeling it.
slowly.
And then like as you start thinking about it, it's just slipping away, bro.
right, yeah.
And especially when like maybe you're trying to tell someone, like, oh my God, I just had this dream, and as you're saying it, it's slipping away. It's like it was so clear, and it's like, and where was I? And it's gone. And then maybe you have a deja vu, and that dream you forgot all of a sudden.
Yeah,
That was the
yeah,
dream.
no, yeah.
That is actually so
The
crazy, bro.
subconscious, because the subconscious, when you're sleeping, your subconscious state, the subconscious can't actually tell the difference between what's real and what's not.
Yeah, because the brain is still firing off
Yeah.
the same shit, bro.
So
Yeah,
as
I
you
had-
come into consciousness, you transition into consciousness, you slip away from subconsciousness. It's like,
That
raw.
was one of the things that turned me mad, bro. Like, one time I woke up, the night before I watched the Jackie Chan film, innit? So it was like,
Man spoke about Jackie Chan this morning.
no, it's called Spiritual Kung Fu. So like, yeah, no, the film was like basically like this asteroid hits like this like Shaolin monk temple, like and inside like the temple there's these like spirit beings like, and they're just like they're pure white, with like red hair and that. So like when I went to sleep and I woke up, I was like walking through this like area, and then I see this house, and through the window, but there was just like these white beings, sharp teeth, red hair, but they were screaming at me, bro. Then like in my head I was just thinking, yo, like Jesus, I did some like mad prayer for Jesus. I wasn't even like a proper Christian at the time.
Man prayed for Jesus. I read that. You don't even pray that. I'm praying for you, Jesus.
Yeah, I did some prayer to like bind them to Jesus, but I wasn't even a Christian at the time.
What? Just save them? You try to save them?
Yeah, I tried to
Oh
save them.
my God. Man saw some evil beings and tried to save them. Man said, I'm praying for you. Most people are praying like, save me, Jesus. He's like, Jesus, help these man out.
Yeah, bro. As soon as I said it, bro, they stopped growling at me, innit? And they were just like,
Patterned up. They patterned
Yeah,
up.
they all calm, bro.
Turned their lives around. Got a job, knuckled down, got in a relationship.
Sorted their shit.
yeah, they
That's
just
all
chilled out.
mad.
They chilled out still.
But no, I was gonna say, going back to what we were just saying, the deja vu thing, yeah, because honestly, boys, like this is one of the things in my life that has like really stuck in my mind, bro. You know what I mean? It's always been there, bro. I really believe in it, and it's something I find hard to talk about and put into words, innit? But like, what do you think it is then? Because there's no denying, like, well, you can't tell someone how you feel. But like you said, you had 3 in one day, bro. Like, I thought mine were mad, yeah, but I've never had like more than 1 in a day. But it's like, when it happens, like the moment of deja vu, yeah, it's so real. There's no denying this. I did this. But then, like, as you think about it or talk about it, it's like, oh, it's just deja vu. Yeah, it's, you know, it's whatever, the subconscious. But do you think this has happened already then?
Yeah, I do. Me personally, I do. You know
So
what I
we've
mean?
done this already. Are we doing it again, or we're doing it in a different way?
I mean, playing it out, it doesn't mean it necessarily has to go this way. This is me personally, what I believe. I believe it can, the trajectory can change. But what tends to happen, you probably just have another dream. It don't mean what the dream you dreamt before necessarily goes away. But it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
paths, innit?
So like a multiverse thing. Like it's like a cut-off point. Like we was on the same page up to here. Maybe in a dream, because dreams are, you're in a different world. So in a dream, maybe you fucking flew away after that point. Like when I dropped the lighter, maybe I flew away. But in this world, it's a different angle. Do you know what I mean?
I read a book, yeah, and it's like,
Is it this one?
No, it wasn't this one.
Oh, you've read more than one book?
It was, surprisingly, yeah.
Fuck yeah, no.
Fucking no, bro. Yeah, no, they were saying like your dreams are like, they prepare you for things in the future that you're kind of like anxious about.
Okay.
So it's like when you dream about something, like usually you dream about, when you have a nightmare, it's something that you're worried about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that. But I mean, with the deja vu, they're always, for me anyway, they're always such little nothing moments. It's not like a big moment in my life, like I was about to get run over by a car and I had a deja vu, like move. It's always, like I said, just a little thing, like, or you could say the word stop or yo, pass that or something, and it's like, that's exactly what happened. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like what I said before, yeah. For me, I believe that it's just a confirmation in the back of the mind of, you're doing what you're meant to do. My higher self or me in the dream world already done this. You get me? And I feel like that's that character that you don't have control of necessarily, or you don't necessarily know how to control in it. You're just there living in the dreams. Do you know what I mean? You're just going along with it. I've had deja vu situations where I'm conscious and I know, I'm like, oh shit, this is happening. This is from the dream. And I now have the choice whether I walk and turn away and do what I've done in the dream, or I do something else. And I've had it both ways, where I've done what I've done in the dream, and it was
that's right.
So, and I'd done what I didn't do in the dream, and it was still calm.
Have you ever had a dream where it's like, you know you're in a dream? It's like, I'm in a dream. I'm gonna fuck about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those are fire, bro, and it's mad because it can be a recurring dream. So it's like, you could have this dream. I used to have this dream a lot that the world was ending. We're in London. I'm on the underground, and it's like, I'm trying to get to Adri, innit? Trying to get to my boy, and it's like, I never see him, never hear him, but it's like, in the dream, that is my motivate. That's what I'm doing. I'm in that moment straight away. It's not like it built up. It's like, in a dream, the world's ending. I'm on the train. Where's Adri? That's the whole dream, and I had the dream a lot. And then when I started realizing, it's like, I remember I've had this dream, and last time I dreamt this happened. Let me go this way. And then after a few times, I was like, this is a dream. Why haven't I just flown there? Why don't I just click my fingers and appear there? And pow, man, patterned it and never had that dream again.
I was going to ask that. Have you had reoccurring?
No. Once I patterned it, and I literally did that. I thought, I don't need to run there like a human. I mean, just click and that's it. Dealt with. Never dreamt about that again. So that's why I'm getting like mad. Even now, brother, I'm feeling like adrenaline talking about this. Bro. I swear to God, bro. Because I
had this reoccurring dream one time, yeah, when I was young. Happened for like every night for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, yeah. And I was watching Shrek Bear at the time.
Obviously. Okay. Just the first one.
It was the first one. I was banging it on VHS.
Fell off. Shrek 2 fell off.
And every night I'd have this dream. In my room, I've got a bunk bed. And so you're close to the ceiling, innit? And so in the dream, I'd wake up in my bed and I've got like TVs on the ceiling above me. And they've all got CCTV of my whole yard. Yeah, every like box is a different spot in my yard. Yeah. And so I wake up and someone's knocking at the front door. And it's this shape of Shrek.
The shape?
It's the shape of him. I can't hear him. And as he comes,
it's like the shadow out the door.
Out the front door.
Oh, that's scary as fuck.
Yeah, and I'm lying in my bed and I can't
that
move.
Is scary
but I'm just watching Shrek start walking into my yard and coming up my stairs and up to my room. And I'm just watching it bit by bit on the screens and that him coming. And I can start hearing him. Jake, I'm coming. Jake. No, he's going, Jake, I'm coming to get you, Jake. And then he would come into it. He would open my door. He would open the door in my room and I'd look over and he'd run at me and I'd wake up. Every night for 2 weeks.
That is
mad. Shrek was on me, G.
But you know what? Yeah, like,
Shrekstein. Jeffrey Shrekstein. Shrekstein Island, bro. Alright, we're doing the ghetto thing, by the way. You ever see the podcast niggas sharing one headphone each, bro? Like, we're on the back of the bus, bro. We need to do an episode on the back of the bus. On the black of the bus. Shout out Rosa Parks.
On the free.
Yeah, upon the free pattern.
I'm not from these ends. I don't know that bus.
All right, this is a question. This is a question we ask all our guests. Zen, who's your favorite black person, currently or forever?
Greatest nigga in the world.
Greatest nigga in the world.
Shit, man.
In history.
That's a good question, man.
But today, like right now,
anyway to God.
Oh,
best answer, yeah.
Let's go.
Okay,
best answer, yeah.
I'm humbled.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna agree with that one. I'm gonna co-sign that one.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
Farrakhan, man.
Farrakhan.
He's not a nigga.
No, I didn't say that. He phrased it like that. I said favorite black person. At first, it was a favorite black man, but I'm trying to include everyone. Everyone that's black.
Farrakhan, man. That was my dad when my physical dad went around at the time. But you know what I mean? That was my dad.
My physical dad, that's fire.
Have you seen the thing you said about
moral values and principles in my life? But yeah, go on.
Yeah, have you seen the thing you said about Scientology? we were talking about L. Ron Hubbard and Dianetics and that. What's your opinion on that?
My opinion on it,
Perhaps.
with regard to what?
How does Nation of Islam correlate with Scientology?
Well, it's kind of like science. It's like school, isn't it? You know, it's like you go to college for certain tools. The Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, he's got a particular tool called Dianetics, which actually helps you deal with like trauma. Yeah, like engrams, like dealing with traumatic issues in your life in terms of that inhibit your thinking. Or,
So what is it, like a mind, like an exercise or something?
Yeah, but it doesn't. It does.
Like
There's no. But you kind of you're guided to kind of dealing with it yourself. So there's no hypnotism, no anything involved. You know what I mean? And I think depending on the type of trauma, you don't necessarily take parts. So there's another thing they call self-analysis. You basically ask, you go through a simple series of questions, and they keep asking you to go back to like, it's just like how you're talking about your dream. Like a particular, something might happen to you this week, and it might have been like a bad experience. It could be a good one as well. Don't just do negative. It's like
There's
but it'll keep
duality.
Yeah, they keep repeating the questions till you get like a complete picture of what actually took place. So it's like a lot of us grow up where things might have happened to us in our childhood, like why your mum was carrying you and all of these things, whether it's appreciated or not. Like cellular memory is real, so it's like your cells remember. It's like when you get a cut, the cells know to rush to a particular part of the body. So it's the same with your memories. So it's like,
So it can affect everything going forward.
so that's right. So when you think about it, it's like when your mum's pregnant or when we're in our mum's stomach, it's your mother's blood that actually forms your brain. So the things she's gone through, that's how you inherit. You know what I mean? Information.
I fully believe we're all our parents' upgrade.
No, 100%.
Like they teach us everything they can teach us that they've learned, and we learn all of that, and we take all that in. But we're also in a different generation to them, so we still got to upgrade and learn more than they've learned. Because they're not going to understand your generation.
Yeah, but that's right. And you have to think about it. Think about how many millions of people it took to make just you, bro. When you think about, if you keep doubling, like you do indices going backwards. You know what I mean? Like it took two people to make you.
And then two people to make, so 4 people made them 2 people.
Yeah, millions of people just to make
I never
one
thought
person.
of that
All the way
actually.
back to Samaria.
Like all of those experiences all wrapped up in one body. So you know what I mean?
So is that what generational trauma would be a part of that as well? Like,
yeah.
But then it could be generational blessings as well, isn't it?
No, but it is that like life is a blessing, bro.
It's
Like,
yin and yang. It's the blessings and the curses. It's
but it's what makes it curses. So it's like you have to think about it. By nature, we're really supposed to progress in it.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? But false information, it's like, I have a thing, I was talking to my children yesterday, and I mean, and I asked them like, what's, well, I'm working on a book called Fruit, where me and person, my stepfather, a huge mentor in my life, working on a book called Free Your Brain. And I was asking them, what do you think you need to free your brain? And they said knowledge. And then like I was explaining to them, there's also false knowledge.
That's true. I was just thinking as you said that knowledge doesn't free your brain because you might not be happy with the knowledge. Or
so I told them to be more specific, and then he said true knowledge, because it's truth. It's truth that actually frees your brain, because truth is attached to knowledge. You know what I mean? Somebody gives you so with reference to back to your question, like the Dianetics, it helps you deal with the truth of like true trauma in your head, and it kind of unlocks the truth of the situation for you to look at it and get over it. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
So it's like when you see the picture in full, there'll be aspects. It's like when you have a conversation with your missus or your brethren, when an argument takes place, there's aspects of the situation that you might not take into consideration because you're in the moment.
But later you're like, okay, I can understand why it went that way.
Yeah, or you could see, I didn't even notice my man in the corner, or that was in the corner, or that. And then it's like, but then you instead of looking at it as an issue, you're actually looking at it as an experience.
And that's the truth.
And then you learn, and then exactly the truth, because once it's happened, it's happened.
Yeah. And once you know it's true, there's no denying.
Yeah, you know that information is 5 racks from Scientology, bro.
So
You
what
gotta
the
pay
Tom
five
Cruise,
racks.
Five
Yeah,
racks.
Tom Racks and them, bro. They
Tom
charge-
Racks.
Yeah. Nah, it's not that. But this particular tool, this particular tool ain't 5 racks. It's like £100 or something for the book, and then you get the course and stuff with it. But it's about you. It's about you. It helps with aerodynamic thinking. You know what I mean? You're a bit more quicker on the board. You know what I mean? It just
That's
kinda
fire.
helps
That's
you.
fire. So what? So is it like a series of books? Is it
No, it's just one book.
like what's the template? Is it like a Bible kind of collection of
So it's like
stories?
It's
Is
like
it?
it's like nah. It's just a book. It's
It's a book.
The book it's
Massive
not
book.
in the sense of it's just one book that just deals with the science of like. I think in the root word of Dianetics means through the soul. So it's like looking through your own soul.
Yeah, it's
you know
it.
what I mean? But it just goes into the science of your brain.
That's fire.
Yeah,
That's
and help
fire.
you understand
And what's
and
it?
see
What's it
yourself.
called?
Dianetics.
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 The name
But-
of the book.
Yeah.
Dianetics.
Yeah.
Fire, bro.
But Farrakhan said that's a tool that could help all of humanity. And L. Ron Hubbard actually created this technique because he said he doesn't believe humanity will survive a third world war.
This is the Scientology god,
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Well, he's the
Yeah,
writer,
basically.
author.
Yeah, but he's like the
founder
prophet.
of-
He's
No,
like
no, no.
Jesus, isn't he?
He's
Am I-
the founder.
Yeah,
he's
He's the
yeah.
founder.
Yeah,
of-
yeah. He's the guy with
founder
all the
of- yeah.
answers.
He's the
God's
founder.
called Zen.
is he?
Yeah, Zenu. Yeah.
Zeno. He tried remix it.
He's the founder of Scientology. No, I mean he passed away.
Have
He was part of the team that actually helped make the atom bomb.
The only thing
With Einstein
was
and
he?
them, yeah.
That's crazy.
He's a nautical
What
navigator.
Oppenheimer and them man? That
Yeah.
film's coming out. Oppenheimer. We was talking
yeah.
about that the other day, bro. That's mad. Like he designed the bomb, and then when they tested it,
Yeah, they didn't know.
he said, he was saying like there's a percentage, whatever percentage that we could end the world right now. And then when it went off, he looked at it and he said something like, "I have become death, the ender of worlds or something,
Started
destroyer
quoting
of worlds."
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah, it was
that.
like some Vishnu shit or something.
Okay.
Who's the god of
I
death?
ain't seen
Yeah,
No,
Vishnu.
no, Kali.
Kali, yeah. I become death, the destroyer of worlds. Imagine saying that, bro. Just in a sentence, just in a convo, bro. I'd be shook.
Yeah.
But yeah, brother, that's mad. The L. Ron Hubbard. Have you seen the Louis Theroux documentary about Scientology?
I have
It's
it
like-
years ago.
Yeah. No, but he did like a little one where he went and investigated them. Then he done a dedicated one, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, on a BBC iPlayer, bro. And it's mad. He's out there in the trenches. He's going in, trying to get in the building, trying to do this. And as soon as they know he's onto them, bro, he's getting tailed.
Yeah.
Everywhere he
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
there's like men in black cars with black suits following him around. There's people turning up at his hotel. They're sending him like a little letter to his hotel just to let him know we know where you're staying, innit? He thought it was secret. They sent him like flowers or something like that. Imagine that. Some gangster shit. Man send flowers to your yard. Like, I hope you're well.
Now, have you seen the Louis Theroux thing where he talks to Khalid Muhammad?
Yeah,
I've seen that. The Nation of Islam one, yeah.
It's dope.
It's dope, man. But it's like
dope.
he goes there with quite he's almost going there ridiculing them a bit. But he weren't ready for how serious they was,
Yeah,
innit?
you can't-
They
you
kind of
can't-
regulated him, innit? He
Can't,
went
yeah, you can't help that. People gonna
No,
go
that's
there with their own
his whole
perceptions.
angle,
Yeah,
innit? Of
yeah.
course, like he wouldn't go there otherwise. Like if Louis Theroux comes to chill with you, it's not that he rates you, bro. Like you're a weirdo, like to him. You know what I mean? It's like the Savile one as well. That's all mad, bro.
Yeah, man.
Because he done one with Savile, become his friend, basically, and then he done one years later when Savile died, like covering his tracks. He's like, I didn't know. Obviously, I was one of his victims in a way as well, because he tricked me. But the thing is, he went there knowing full well what he was going there for.
He works for the BBC. innit?
There you go, brother.
What's
But yeah, you seeing this Philip Schofield shit, bro.
Nah, what's that?
You ain't seen it. So, this morning, I know you don't watch TV like that, but you must know this morning, one of them morning shows that, it's just like the morning
what's that,
TV
fam?
show. It's like Loose Women or something. It's on ITV. It's just a morning program, goes, they interview people, news and that. But yeah, he's a host on there. And basically, they're saying he's the new Jimmy Savile. He's the new, like, high-level nonce in the flip.
Yeah, but I think all of this stuff's more and more gonna keep coming out, man. Like, what's his name? Rolf Harris was in the paper.
Yeah, he died,
You know
like,
they-
yesterday.
Nah, he didn't, man.
No,
He
he's
was-
dead. He died, like, yesterday, I
Nah,
like.
he didn't die yesterday. He was dead I think they buried him 2 weeks ago, and they didn't say nothing.
Swear.
it
So
only
they're
come
throwing it out there to cover up the Schofield thing, just to make it
But
it's
yeah,
current
all-
news,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
so
trending.
like, because
Them man are
apparently,
trending.
they buried him.
Oh
They
my
buried him 2 weeks ago, and I think the family's only released the news now that he passed.
Nah, but the thing is, they can't. that's not
Bruv,
a thing.
I'm
Like, the news will find out bare shit, bro.
I'm convinced.
You know if Rolf Harris died
Yeah,
and had got buried in it, but they're releasing it at the same time as this Schofield stuff, just to broaden the horizons a bit, just to get in your mind a bit. So don't focus on Schofield.
Yeah,
like, you know,
Bro, I'm convinced that
couple-
every big news story is a cover up for whatever's actually going on. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, it's a real story to some degree, but it's like it's picked and choose. Like,
100,
this is
bro.
the
The
moment
news
now
is
to drop
another
this one.
TV
Let's
show,
distract everyone with this and give them this information now, so that they're not looking at what's going on over here. That's
but,
the news.
But
G.
basically with the Schofield thing, yeah. So he's got this theatre thing for kids, some program thing, yeah. He's met a kid at 13. He started like, you know, giving him more opportunities than the rest or whatever. Then he's brought him onto the show as like his personal runner. I don't know what age it was, but it was underage. And then like he's there, he's doing whatever they're doing, bro. And then flipping, the guy's like got a bit older, and now he's a bit shook at the guy, innit? Because apparently he was pressuring him, ringing off his phone. The guy's gone to his family home. He's come out to his parents as gay, innit? And then he's told them what's been going on with Philip Schofield, innit? And then one time Schofield's rung off his phone, yeah, and his dad was there with him. His dad's picked up, like, leave my son alone, yeah? If you carry on, I'm gonna do a press conference, expose you, whatever. And then my man's got shook, and he come out as gay. Do you remember when he come out as gay?
Oh, like Kevin Spacey did.
No, yeah, they come out as gay after an allegation of being gay. Like, he's happily married for 20 years, but now he's getting blackmailed. He come out as gay publicly, like, and it's a positive thing. Like, oh, I'm gay, you know, gay rights, whatever, you know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh, well done, you're so brave. These times he's still married, still in the marriage. So he's come out as gay under pressure, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like a weird way to come out as gay, because it's like, it's not about the nonce thing. It's like trying to soften the blow of, it's just like anticipating the surprise, softening it a bit. And it's weird when you see how this media is working, bro. They're mugging us off, bro. They are fully mugging us off. They are like, if what they think of us is like rodents, bro. You get what I'm saying? And that's why, like, I can't follow the narrative. I can't follow everyone's path, because that's the majority, bro. And it's like, man, those people, to the people in charge, you're not even a human being, bro. You're just one of the millions, innit? Little nits. You get me? So I'd rather be the weirdo on my thing.
You're right, G.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
But bruv, it's just mad, like, I'm not gonna lie, because especially trying to get into the, like, as an artist, trying to become popular, trying to get into the industry and seeing this stuff, it's like, you know what I mean? You don't want to do the things that you need to do to get in there. And I don't mean bookie things, but I mean like what's popular.
Just pandering to people.
Yeah. And there's a reason why these things are popular. It's not us that are deciding what's trending, like the popular music. It's getting promoted to us in a way that there's no other option. You know? As someone who, bro, I've always looked up to you, bro. And you were one of the artists that inspired me to do my thing. When I saw you were doing your thing, and not just like, oh yeah, he's doing his thing, but it's like, that's the thing. Do you know what I mean? It's good to see someone with a whole other world. You know what I'm saying? To what's really going on.
I hear you. Likewise, man. Likewise.
I remember when I first met you, bro. Where was it? It was in Ealing or something. It was like it was a Knowledge and Shockstar.
Yeah.
Like,
it was in the car park.
Yeah, in the car park. And I remember I was gonna perform one thing. It was like a Rick Ross cover or something. And you were like, yeah, I'm gonna come on stage with you. I just met you. You were like, this is fight. I was saying, I don't know if I should perform it. I just wrote it. So I perform that. I'll come up with you. I was like, yeah, performed it. You know, but that was the first time I met you. I remember you was rapping in a car park, and I was just like, blown away, brother. Honestly, G.
Listen, man, the things you're doing now, listen, bruv, is amazing.
Come on, bro. Likewise, bro. You're writing a book for the youths, them. You're trying to save humans, bro. Don't get no cleaner and better than that, bro.
Yeah, man.
True education.
Think about all of our children, man. We all got, some of us, we all got children.
100,
here,
bro.
Man. So
each one teach one.
And they're the ones that's got to take it on. You know what I mean? Like later on, you know what I mean? So
that's the thing, because the same way I'm talking about them man that are violating us, and mugging us off, bro. They're focusing on the kids.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
It's too late for us.
That's right.
They'll make our lives a bit more difficult, so we die early.
You're
but
born what?
They're after the kids. I'm born in '88.
Yeah, you know all the.
It's too late for me, bro.
The youths in the '80s, you know, they called us the Peter Pan generation. Neverland. They actually had no plan for children, for people. Born in the 80s.
It's done for us. Like, we're not in the demo,
Like
the target audience, bro.
Shout out all the indigo children.
And it's like, it was intentional to let, because they know what type of children more than likely will be produced from children coming up in the 80s. It's nuts, bro. When you think how they civil engineer all of these things, I've read loads of books, man. But it's
What's your favorite book? The Bible.
nah. You know what? Not even.
Heretic.
Wow.
You know what? Not even. I'll be honest.
Wow. Let me get Jesus out.
I'll be honest. Yeah. I've read the Bible.
You're hearing it? Aye, shalom.
I've read the Bible, but remember, obviously, I'm Muslim as well, innit? So I've read both the Bible and the Holy Quran. They both back up each other.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
Jesus is in the Quran, isn't he? I haven't actually read the Quran, but
he's
it's in there. Like, it's a crossover.
He is. For me, my favorite book here is Elijah Muhammad's book, Message to the Black Man, and I read the Supreme Wisdom, obviously being in the Nation of Islam. But the Supreme Wisdom is a direct reference for me for the Quran. So like, it shows me kind of a where to look in the Bible and in the Quran. So it's like I don't really have one favorite book, but if I had to say, it'd probably be the Supreme Wisdom or Message to the Black Man, because the Message to the Black Man's got.
That's a strong one. I was gonna say Harry Potter, blood.
Yeah.
Shit. What book you got there in front of you? Nuri Muhammad.
Yeah, this is a book I'm just currently reading now. I read books that's gonna help orientate me like for around what I'm doing. Cause like
He's a busy man.
Everything's just a distraction right now, man. Like it's so easy to get distracted, like with all the news and all of that stuff, all of this war stuff. If you're not doing nothing, man, like
Yeah, you can't get caught up in it because it will just like control your narrative, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's what them man are doing. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
I like
Them man
things that
controlling the narrative,
simplified.
the puppet masters.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's it. I like things that are simplified.
I
you
do
know what
not.
I mean?
Wait, just to clarify, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. He knows.
I have no
He told
clue.
me. He's the one that told me.
I have no clue.
He's the one that told me. He's always going on about it.
Yeah,
He won't stop going on about it. What book are you got in front of you, Zen?
Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, you would, mate. Look, he's got a serious control the black man, help the black man. You got Beaver Town.
I know. I can't lie. I can't lie.
Compendium of monsters, myths, and legends.
Anyway-
Yo, this sounds fire.
And
I'm gonna open a random book.
anyway, opened it
Mythical
earlier.
part human monsters. Yo,
Anyway, opened it earlier.
What?
The page we came to was Jesus'
this
foreskin.
is fire. Jesus is foreskin.
I didn't know this. I thought this book was fairly serious or something,
I
but
open the book.
He's putting it upside down as well. What is going on?
Nah, it's an interesting book though.
Yeah, I was just see that, bro. I open it up.
Interesting.
Half human hybrids. That's fire, G.
Interesting book, man.
Well, so what is that? What is that? Where'd you get that?
One brother I know called Terry,
Shout out Terry.
Tessa.
he gave it to me in his vape shop.
What, the author?
Terry
Don't
Breverton.
lie.
No, he wrote the book.
Don't lie.
You didn't even know
Tez.
that Terry wrote the book.
Hey, shout out Terry. he
Man
wrote
said
the
one
book
brer
still.
called Terry, give it to me. It's his. He wrote
That's my
it.
name.
Anyways, like what Terry, bro.
That's the name, Breverton,
Yeah,
man.
man,
So where'd you meet Terry? Who is Terry? I'm intrigued.
I've known him from like Hanwell, innit?
Okay, swear.
Yeah, from back. in
What?
the
He's
day.
an author. How do you know him? Because you obviously didn't know he wrote books.
I don't know if he wrote the book or not, but like he's from Ends, innit? Like,
Yeah. Let's just say he wrote the book. He's from Ends. That's fire. So what? Have you finished that?
I'm on like page 3.
Is it tits?
How long did it take you to get there?
There's definitely tits on there. It's just fucking Katie Price.
Mythical creatures. There's definitely all sorts of mad images and that on there.
Well, that's page 1, page 2. What's on page 3? My man. Mysterious, magical, and weird people. Yes, let's go, bro. That sounds fire.
Hard.
What about you? What's the last book you read?
I couldn't tell you, bro. Every time I start reading a book, my missus would steal it off me.
That's deep.
I haven't even tried to start reading.
Well, she
one
don't
of
want you
them
to read.
Yeah,
No, it's not even that. She's
controlling the media.
It'll be a good book. It'll be a good book, and she'll be like,
Oh,
that's- yeah.
Yeah,
My
them
go.
ones. Them ones.
My go.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
I hear you.
So
Do you know what I remember? Like, I don't know if you don't remember. I'm not. Do you remember like the Goosebumps books?
yeah.
Yeah. I used to have.
I
So
never read
this is
no
how I actually got glasses, bro. So I used to have the Goosebumps books here, like the collection, and I had it was like a bookmark, yeah, with like a spiny little scary looking thing with an eyeball on it,
Poking
which
your
was a
eye out
torch.
with it.
No, it was a torch. It was like a book light. They clip it on the book and there's an eyeball torch so you can read it at night and that, yeah. I used to read it under my covers, bro. And then my eyes started getting bad, didn't it? Trust me, bro. Like I used to get shook reading them. I'd be reading them till time. My mum would be like, "Why you should come in 3 a.m. Man's reading. Man's read the whole series, bro." You get me? But yeah, bro. I remember I went for an eye test, bro, and my eyes were a bit dodgy. Not too bad, but yeah, whatever. They were like, wear glasses for a year. When you come back next year, it should be corrected. Went back next year, it was worse. They said, we're going to up the dosage. Yeah, we're going to give you a couple more points. Yeah, and when you come back next year, everything be blessed. They fucking finesse me, G. It's like a
After
sample.
2-3 years,
They like
man
done
came
me
with
like
a
a sample,
bolo
like I'm a
glasses
nitty.
and
I'm a glasses nitty. Do you know what I mean? They're like, yeah, take this sample, bro. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
because your eyes grow dependent on like the glasses.
Yeah. And that's your eyes are muscle, innit? So I've got this thing called a stigmatism, yeah.
okay.
So my pupil or something is rugby ball shaped instead of football shaped.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's like they give me the glasses. It's meant to like correct it. You can't see it like you see it in the thing.
yeah.
It's meant to like make it a circle, but it keeps getting like more and more overly, innit?
Bro.
So now I'm like -6 short sighted, and -7 is like legally blind, bro. So it's just got worse and worse and worse. And to this point, bro, look how thick. Like, go on, have a sample. Like, go on, have a little try, mate. Don't worry, you won't get addicted. Have a little sample, mate.
I can see Nani and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Nani's, bare nuns, bare nuns. Do you want to have a hit?
I can see from here, bro. Man can see. It's like, that's
Yeah, look
mad.
at the thickness as well.
Yeah,
And the
bro.
thing is, I have to shave my lenses.
And
Instant
your
headache.
both eyes are not the same, is
Yeah.
it? They're both
This eye's
different.
worse. This eye's
That's
worse.
mad,
Yeah.
bro.
It's mad, bro.
That's mad, bro.
And the thing is, like, to get the frames to fit in a lens, to fit in this, yeah, you have to shave down the things, which cost like 80 each thing, innit?
I remember you
Because mine
telling
are
me.
so bad, they're like this thick, so I have to shave them halfway.
I remember you telling
they're
me
still thick.
one time though. Whenever you lose your glasses, because you have a habit of losing your glasses sometimes. Or
Yeah.
misplacing them. You say your eyes, you start getting used to them. Your eyes start getting better.
Yeah.
But then-
It's mad, but it's more like it's more your brain. Like your brain is very powerful, bro. It's like
Yeah.
if you were, let's say the lights went off right now, yeah, and it was pitch black. At first, we'd be stumbling everywhere, like whoa. After
you'd
10 minutes, yeah, you're navigating a bit more easy. Like your brain kicks in, and your vision isn't the most important thing now.
Might
You
be
get
a
me?
bit more than 10 minutes.
I don't know, bro. 10 minutes is actually quite long. I think it'd be less than 10 minutes.
it is less
10
than
minutes
10
is a long
minutes.
time in the dark.
It's less than
Like
10 minutes.
in the first maybe 30 seconds, you'll be panicking. You're almost a baby. Whoa, I'm hitting my knee. After a couple of minutes, you're putting your hands out. After 5 minutes, now you know where things are. You don't need to feel the table. You know
So
the
what
table's
is that? What
3
you have
steps.
to do when you ain't got no glasses?
Well, it's not as extreme in it, but it's like at first it's like panic. It's like I can't see nothing, bro. Like I can't see the worst thing about being short sighted is like even now, bro, I can't see your face. Like all I know is it's a black guy with a blue shirt and a hat. But obviously my brain knows I know who that is.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So I can fill in, and now it's a bit clearer. But it's like at first when you're walking maybe down a high street, it's like it's just a blur of people. But then after a while, you kind of pattern you make it easier for yourself to navigate and adapt. You know what I mean? Which is what I think humans are mad powerful, bro. Like you see some blind people, bro. Like not every blind man has a stick and a dog. There's some blind man, they're just blind, but they're moving about calm, bro.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Matt Murdock and that.
Yeah, that's
Bro, yeah. They're just there. Obviously not calm, but calm. Like they're getting where they need to go.
What's that thing's back to use equal frequency or some shit like that?
I don't know. What's that?
No one bats, they use echolocation. So.
Oh, what, like dolphins?
Yeah.
Sonar and that.
Yeah,
sonar.
Yeah,
sonar.
like bats,
basically.
yeah, it's like they send out a sound and it bounces off the thing and comes back.
Yeah.
I think
And the
the
time it
military,
takes to come back is how far it is.
Yeah, they do it
And
by
the
tapping.
size, yeah.
the military studied dolphins, and that's how they figured out sonar location.
Yeah. I see a thing. Dolphins can sniff out bombs and that.
Bruv, dolphins are one of the only other mammals to get recreationally high.
Yeah. What is it? Tell man about that.
So there's a certain pufferfish
Yeah.
that when they puff up, they release a toxin.
Yeah.
And so a group of dolphins will be playing around, and they'll go and pick on, like, they'll just bully the pufferfish and scare it until it puffs and it lets out this thing. All of them will just come.
They're
a
just
little hit.
toking it.
Yeah, they just get puff.
Yeah, and
They
they're all
start
like
floating
passing
off.
it
They start
around.
floating off all backwards and that, floating up to the top.
It's
Wild.
jokes, bro. And they're
Yeah.
like throwing it to each other like fucking Harlem Globetrotters, bro. Man's dashing a pufferfish, the other one's catching
They'll
it.
all be on their vibes, and then they'll sober up and they'll be like, "Where's he gone? Let's get him again."
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, they're probably like the second most hedonistic animals after us. innit?
Right.
What, they're slags?
Bruv,
Dolphins
do you
are slags.
Do you not know what they do, bruv?
They're
What?
Mad breeding sessions. Big
Yeah,
orgies and that.
what did the dolphin do to you? Look, he's traumatized. I do not know, blood.
went SeaWorld one time. I thought she was 12.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Fucking hell. He's a dolphin, though.
No, 12 in dolphin
what?
years is a lot.
Yeah, it's different. It's like doggy is. That's an old dolphin. That's like
Dolphin.
from pensioner dolphin. Go on, what did the dolphins do?
No, they just fucking gang rape each other, bro.
Fucking hell.
Gang rape niggas, bro. I mean, like humans.
What happened? He's speaking his truth. What? You go swimming with dolphins. This is the side of swimming with dolphins they don't tell you about.
Yeah, SeaWorld, bro.
You know, people's like, yeah, I swam with the dolphins. Like, don't do it, blood.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro.
That's so mad. That's so mad in the dunya. Well, yeah. Fuck dolphins, but big up dolphin. You're the only dolphin I like, mate. The others are fucking weird.
Oh, what was the thing, bro? Do you know about there's a guy called Dr. Lily? Yeah.
What is he?
So he used to be mad involved in like experiments and science experiments on animals. A lot of old articles that you'll hear about and things will probably be he was involved somehow.
It was him. Was his name Dr. Lily?
Dr. Lily, yeah.
Was that his first name or?
It was a story that I read
Albert Lily.
about him experimenting with psychedelics and animals and stuff, and he was doing an experiment with dolphins, and they gave the dolphin acid, LSD.
Let's
and
go.
They built a house and filled it with water and let the dolphin live in a house like we would live in a house. Yeah.
Did he have
Sorry. The dolphin was not on acid. Dr. Lily was on acid.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
To build a house for a dolphin. Yeah, I was
And
thinking.
so he's studying how the dolphin.
So he's
is
thinking, will the
behaving.
dolphin make a bedroom? Will it like tidy up?
The house is already built
will it have
as
friends
it would
over?
be and just with water, blah, blah, blah. And so within a week, the dolphin committed suicide.
Bro.
I believe it's one of the only mammals smart
How
enough.
does a dolphin commit
smart
suicide?
enough to.
How
take
did he
its own
commit
life.
suicide?
I'm
Did
not
he hang
sure.
himself?
Sharks
sure.
just die.
Epstein didn't hang himself, bro.
I'm not sure.
Sharks just die. They don't.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
kill them, just die.
Sharks
No,
just
but
died.
this dolphin apparently somehow I can't.
How does it
remember
kill
that.
itself? Just held its breath.
Maybe
That's mad.
opposite.
Probably died of
He breathed.
depressed.
He finally breathed.
He finally breathed.
Oh shit, that's so mad. So yeah. Do you lot like conspiracies?
Oh, can I finish?
I saw your eyes went.
Wait, quickly. Can I finish my Dr. Lily story?
Oh, I thought that was it. Dolphin killed himself.
No,
what
sorry.
was there?
Because he was tripping, yeah, and he was high on acid while studying this. Him seeing the dolphin commit suicide,
He killed himself.
he suddenly had this whole switch in his mind where he's like, all the experiments that I've been doing to animals over the years and everything that I've been doing is really fucked. And so he started going to places like SeaWorld and freeing, like, because he was a doctor, he had access to these places. He was going there and freeing up the man them, G. He was freeing the dolphins after he saw the dolphin get
But
fucked.
he was doing it out of guilt.
Yeah,
he made a
basically.
dolphin kill itself.
Either way, man, you got to correct. You got to try and right your wrongs at some point.
Imagine
like,
going
you know?
SeaWorld, like, oh, that cage is a bit small. Like, how dare you, mate? You made a dolphin kill itself.
I think it's in like
Judge Judy over here.
I think it's in like Greenpeace, the charity. Dr. Lily is like one of their inspirations. He's like, because
That's
towards
weird.
the end of his life or something.
Oh, he turned it around.
Yeah, he was
Turned it
trying to do
around.
something. He
It
was
was
on
a success story.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut everything off. but-
No. That was essential information, bro. In the dolphin
he
arc.
switched it up. He switched it up.
All right. Well, so there you go. Like dolphins, we can get along with them.
Come on, man.
But yeah, so I was saying conspiracy
Not too long,
theories.
though.
Conspiracy theories. Do you like them?
I love him.
Have you heard about them?
I've heard a few.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's like
Million.
I just like it's like a thinking exercise, bro. There's this one channel called the Y Files, yeah, and it's always like it breaks down every conspiracy you'd have ever heard of, and it's like at the beginning of the video, it's like, oh yeah, it's probably this, but by the end it debunks it. But I just like, it's just it's like you're using your imagination as well, bro. It's like, have you ever seen creepypastas?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like these scary stories that are influenced by. There they are. It's them. They're onto me. We can't talk about this, bro. They're controlling the narrative. But yeah, bro. I'm telling you, like, there's one about slavery was fake. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Slavery was fake.
Yeah, they didn't even go to
Spun
Africa.
my mind.
All the black people.
The
from
black
America.
people not from Africa. They were already in America.
Oh,
There was no boats
what?
from Africa.
I
G.
don't know about this story.
No,
But
brother.
I've heard another narrative where that was the situation, but without the slavery. So it makes sense for you to say that.
Because you know that boat from Africa to America took like 6 months, 7 months. Like that's the target, 6 months, and it's not taking that many people, bro. It's not taking. You know what I mean? You can't get hundreds of
believe that?
thousands. Huh?
But you
No.
believe it?
I'm just saying. It's the latest one I've heard, and it's the one that's like that I'm thinking about the most. Not saying I don't believe anything, bro, but I'm saying, bro, this is the thing I've heard. This is the thing I've heard, and it's just saying how America is such a big place. There wasn't just red Indians there. There was black people there already. The same way in Australia, the Aboriginals were black. They call them another name, Aboriginals. Like, they're different. They'll make black people think they're not us. They're Aboriginals.
Because you know what?
It's a weird way
But
to...
you know Aboriginals don't call themselves Aboriginal.
Of course. This
And
is
you
what
know
I'm
what
saying.
Aboriginal really means? The only reason why they got
It's like
called
it's like
Aboriginal.
not real. Not I can imagine Aboriginal. It's like
No, it just
not
means,
a real,
it means
like a side,
Person from the land.
Nah,
like a spin-off of a real human.
Nah, Ab actually means father. It actually means original. It's like it actually means.
Oh what?
original,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought the white brothers had come up with that name.
Nah, because what it is, it's all the same people. Like
That's
black
what I'm
people
saying to you,
Never
but-
stayed in one place.
But that's what I'm
Migrated.
saying to you about this thing. They act like they've got all the black people from Africa and took them to America. Like, already, it's like, you're only here because of us. You're only in America because we came and got you and brought you over. But that's not true, bro. That man was there already.
That's what I mean.
Man was there already.
It all comes down to the narrative of
Yeah.
what
So-
you see. At what point does history become distorted,
so-
and
so-
at what point
right.
It's
and
always
from-
gonna be
and
distorted.
from what
It's always-
perspective?
think of
Because-
Chinese whispers.
Because culturally, everyone's got their own.
Yeah.
narrative
History is
of
told by
But
the
the
winners.
thing is-
History is told by the winners.
Regardless of old narratives and that, the truth is the truth at the end of the day. There's a chronology to everything. It's just like how we're being born, like to how we arrived here. There's a story to how we all arrived here. You know what I mean? And there were black people before they decided to take African slave, because the people in Africa, whether it's appreciated or not, it's not the same blood runs. You know, the crescent of creation is basically in Africa. So all people come from Africa. So you got different races, different creeds, different tribes.
I'm getting my hair out for this.
There's different tribes. But the thing is, see, when it comes to slavery, the transatlantic slave trade is a thing where they took.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying slavery
Yeah.
wasn't,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the transatlantic thing, because a big part of that is you lot sold yourselves out.
Yeah.
That's a big part of the narrative which shifts the blame. It's like we only were able to do it because you lot sold yourselves as slaves.
Yeah.
But that's not true. You can't. How you selling tribal men, bro? Like if by their story, these are men fresh like straw skirts and that. Like this is what they're saying. No, but this is what they're saying, bro. It was fresh tribal men, not like educated in there. That they act like it's super uneducated men. Had no God, had no language.
So
You know what I mean?
so here's something. You know, when they say slavery started, it wasn't when slavery actually started.
Yeah, but there's always been slavery, bro. Always been
But
slavery.
it's
Like
not-
throughout
but it's
humanity,
not-
bro.
yeah,
There's
no, I
still
hear
slavery
you.
now.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I don't know why everyone cares about and don't take my words as literal as they sound.
Yeah.
But I don't know why everyone cares about black people being slaves. Why is that the only important slave?
Because
There's
that's
like
no.
there's been so many. There's been white slaves. There's been Egyptian slaves.
It's not the
There's
same.
been black people
It's not
with
the
slaves.
same. What it is
There's been
the same.
Catholic and Christian slaves.
The world we live in now has been built up by
That's
our
right.
people that
It's
got
a diff-
taken
there's-
to
that's
America
a
to do the
different-
cutting.
there's-
That's built
there's-
the economic
the thing
system.
is,
You know
it's-
what I mean?
Yeah, but
it's
what
a
about the
different-
Indians with the
alright,
T
alright.
and that?
So-
That's again where it
the
comes
Indians with the
into-
T. The
is that-
Indians
is
are
that
still
the true
slaves.
narrative? Is that the true story?
Right. So this is what I'm saying. It's like people have their personal viewpoints and opinions, and it's very easy to get, emotionally involved and begin to justify things when no context is necessarily given.
Yeah,
to
I
the
hear that.
information.
You're trying to just understand it in your head.
Context is everything. Do you know what I mean?
For
but
sure.
if you're not given like the full facts, and if you don't really see the importance, so it's very easy, and it makes you disassociate yourself from something that's actually directed to like everybody at this table, whether it's appreciated or not, because things would not be the same had particular like. But at the same time, context also puts into play some things have to happen so other things can happen.
Yeah. So this is what I was
Right.
about to say. Going back to what we were saying earlier, the duality.
Yeah,
Like
right.
it might have been a
let you
very
talk.
bad moment. Sorry, no.
Yeah, no. Because what you're saying is
reply to that
important.
point.
What you're saying
It might
is
have been a
important.
very bad moment, like what we're talking about now. But like you said, it affects us all, and we're all here together now,
Right.
which is a
That's
plus
right.
side. But yeah, sorry to cut you off. brother.
But no, because what you said, why I'm saying, 'cause in the book that we're doing, like one of the things we touch on is this, the duality in singularity, because when you're dealing with something
I'm
singular,
writing that down.
yeah. So there's
That
two
deep
there's
thing,
two sides to it. You know what I mean? It's just like it's
fire.
just like you deal with symbolism and all of that. You know about the Enzo circle, yeah.
Enzo circle.
Right. So basically, it's just a circle. It's just a Japanese circle. They call it Enzo.
Oh, the triple thing.
Nah, it's just a circle. It's like with the paintbrush, you know, like it fades out as it gets to the tail. And basically, it's supposed to represent the cycle of life. But you have two natures, just like in an atom, you got a proton and an electron. They say the neutron, which is supposed to be the nucleus or what neutralizes, but that really just represents truth. So it's like what actually allows or permits positivity and negativity exist in the same space. So it's like things. It's just like us. Civilizations get built up, but then they get torn down. You know what I mean? But then another one takes place. But each civilization that comes afterwards is supposed to be better than the last one. Do you know what I mean?
But what if the last one was left in such a state that it's forgotten?
But the only how something can be left in a certain state is when there's false knowledge involved. And that's what's not appreciated. So and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about with reference to, if you don't know the facts, you can't say what's necessarily, like you can't make everything's not equal.
Yeah, if everything's up in the
situations-
air, if everything is opinion, then so is yours.
Yeah,
It can't be like everyone's wrong except you.
What if there is none of us know the truth?
No, but
What happens?
we wouldn't be here.
No, just in.
I hear you, but we wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Whether it's appreciated or not, what comes from our mouths might not necessarily be true. What we think might not necessarily be the truth. But the
How
fact
do we
that
define the truth?
we embody it, like us being alive and existing today. You know what I mean? It's just being educated or coming into the knowing of what you are, what your makeup is.
No, but when I said about the truth, or none of us know the truth, I meant like maybe in historical terms. What if at this point in time, the story and the narrative is so distorted from its original form? Because even when I tell a story of something that happened, it's partial. It's like the main points, but you leave out all of the.
It's bias, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's bias
do you know
to
what
you
I mean?
as the. It's like
And
with
I-
the Bible,
and I-
like Matthew, Mark.
and
Luke.
at what
This
point-
is how I saw it.
And at
Yeah,
what
I mean,
point in
that's how I
time
saw
do
the
we
story.
reference that's actually the truth? At what point, even from my like, I tell you a story about something that happened last week, and you have your vision on it, but the truth is that that's only part of the story.
He loves his Hermans.
Or it's not it. And at what point in history is the truth from even our?
So you see, like how my man asked the question.
Yeah.
You got capabilities and tools to find out and actually discover what the truth is. It's not hard to find out. What happens is, I don't know if you know, like now you heard that they basically trying to say like there was white people were the first people in South Africa. There were no black people in South Africa.
Yeah. So that's their story.
Yeah,
But it's obviously
the
not true because they stole the
But
land.
do you see what I'm saying? But
But it's just because they won the war. That's their story.
But now think of it in the same context, in the sense of now, like 100 years later, if that's not corrected, the generations to come,
They're gonna believe.
they're gonna believe that, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. So that's
So the things are constantly distorted, but there are those who do keep the records.
Yeah,
So
but
records
then-
are
of
kept.
course.
But
That's
then
the
even
point.
there's like
It's just
records that are
finding out
hidden
what-
and destroyed, isn't it?
Right, some
Like the
are.
Vatican has
Some
books
are.
in the Vatican vault. You know
But
about the
again-
Vatican vault?
Yeah, right. But again,
they have some next books and scriptures and like the Bible times 10.
Yeah.
It's somewhere else.
So to put it back, because I
they won't
don't
release
like this can go in so many directions. What were books before books?
Like they were slabs, or like commandments,
But what was before slabs?
memorized words.
like stories.
Yeah, but who did it come from? Is people. The book is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
human beings, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
human
yeah.
beings.
Stories that are now written down.
Right, but they're recorded in your brain. The point I'm making.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
stories come from a man's mind.
Yeah. And
So
we're all tapped into the
and that's
wall
my
whether we
point.
like
The
it or
amount
not.
that,
But
going back to the millions of people that make you just one person. That's a trillion books, bruv.
But then there's some
That you
stories,
have
like in the
access
Bible, there's people that say, this ain't from my mind. Someone told me this.
Yeah, but
Like the
right.
burning bush.
Right,
That's not from-
right. Okay,
What
but
are
yeah,
thoughts, bro?
but this is my
And
no,
what
but
a
this
dream,
is my point.
because this is the thing
but,
as well.
Right. But,
Good question.
I was saying, what he said? What's thoughts? What's dreams?
Right, now, what's a thought?
How many stories?
Yeah,
are
thought
we-
is
No, but let's simplify.
a thought is
How many-
invented. It can't be like it might be influenced by someone.
Nah.
But you have created it.
Yeah.
Even if you tell yourself, I got
Okay.
this thought because of this thing.
Well,
You
That's
still
what I mean.
created that
Imagine
thought.
how many stories have we been told that was not a real story. It was someone's dream.
I'm spun right now.
yeah, but that's my
Do you
point.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. But what's
It's
that? What's
crazy
another
though,
word
'cause-
for that?
What do you mean?
What's another word for that? Because they're all
For what?
thoughts. All the things.
Chinese
you lot are
whispers,
saying.
rumors.
No, I
Story.
said dream.
Yeah.
For your dream.
Well, what's another word
Bringing
for
it
a
back.
dream?
A story,
Nah, vision.
a vision.
Hallucination.
Right. So the dreams, you know what I mean? Alright, so you talking about the Bible.
So like the burning bush, that's just a bookie dream. He's woke up like, wow,
okay.
we need to kill our kids.
See what I'm
What is
saying?
it? You
That's
know-
what I'm
you
trying to
lot-
say though.
You don't
Lamb's
know.
blood
You
and
don't know
Dolphin.
the what's it? The story of the prophet Ezekiel, him seeing the wheel within a wheel. You know. You
The angel. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
He's
about
supposed
that
to
one,
be the person that saw
the
the
angel.
mothership, or you know the space.
But he said it described as an angel, like a being.
It was a vision.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually made.
And that's his translation of the vision.
Nah, but the vision, it came to life. The point is, like, he saw it. It's something he saw. He saw a vision of
Yeah,
a wheel.
yeah, come on. I'm
coming.
tapping
Do you
in,
see
I'm
what
tapping in,
saying?
I'm
So
tapping
in
in.
terms of him talking about dreams,
Yeah.
the
It's
point
still
is,
something. It's
still
the
a
same
thought.
as the deja vu.
A thought. What's a thought? A thought is simply a complete sentence, brother. A complete sentence is a thought. As soon as you put a full stop at the
Five to
end
life.
of a thought,
Okay, I'm writing that one down as well.
thinking,
I'm with you. The only
simply a
reason I'm saying what I'm
complete
saying, yeah, I have dreams like like we're saying deja vu. They're even
is
story.
fire.
The deja vus are dreams that are coming into reality.
right.
But now, man's also got Shrek dreams where Shrek's coming into my yard.
Right, but what's that based
So-
on? What's Shrek?
Yeah, but that's not in
It's just a
reality.
thought.
No, but-
reality
but-
is
It's all out here, mate.
But that's the-
how
do you know?
I do have those reality
And that-
deja vu
how do you know
dreams.
that?
But that's what you see.
Oh, shit.
And this is what I'm saying. And this is my point.
Shrek is
See,
still
look,
up here, mate. Don't worry.
No, he's
not
coming.
gonna
He's
get
still
you.
coming.
The point is,
I'm waiting on him.
Shrek, you wouldn't have a Shrek dream if somebody didn't create Shrek.
Yeah, I get
Still
you. I
another
get you. I
man's
get you.
thoughts.
I'm writing that
That's the point. You know what I mean?
But this is
That's the name of the new mixtape. You won't have a
believe-
Shrek dream
I
if
believe,
no one
yeah.
created Shrek.
I believe
Volume 1.
in this realm on this
Yeah.
planet, we are unable to create. We are makers. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
making
make.
is creating, isn't it?
No. So understand. No. Because you're a knowledge man. This is why I'm.
I'm
this is
not-
why
I'm not a knowledge
no,
man. I
you're a
try my
knowledge man.
best,
You're
bro.
no.
You
You're
said
wise. You're
we're-
wise.
we're makers,
I can
but not
reckon- I can-
creators.
you get me?
Because
bro,
we're
I
on
can
this
see it.
earth, bro.
No, so hear it. The definition of create is to spawn something that's never been done. Yeah, it's new. It's
From out of nothing,
out of nothing.
something is made.
Right. On this planet, we can only make because making is to take things and put them together to create a new. To
We're
spawn a new
on
thing.
job today, boys.
But yeah, a good word to use is co-create. So
Alright, cool.
co-create.
Or cannibalize.
No, but I just call it making because
yeah,
we put things together
You're right.
and we call it a new thing, but really we've put together things that already
You're right.
exist
You're right.
to have our expression of that, whatever it is. You get me, yeah? So I believe that, you see, like Transformers.
Yeah.
Just hear me out.
Shout out Optimus Prime.
Someone in the 80s or 90s, whenever they started making that shit, yeah, someone had to have the vision, like you said, from somewhere that they saw a phone or their microwave or their Saturn or their whip turn into a humanoid. Get it? Or a robot.
But they already knew about robots.
I know where
It's
you're
not
going.
like they
I know
invented
where
the
you're
thought.
going, bro.
But
I
so
know where you're going.
everything has to exist. Everything already exists at some point.
me get one of those
And
too.
we're only tapping into things that we can
alley-oop.
we can see.
Right, but
go on, now,
you
catch it
should.
in your mouth,
You
catch
know
it in
what
your
you
mouth.
should do? Have you ever looked
catch
into?
one.
Have you ever looked into the writers?
It went in and came
Almost. Have you ever looked into the people that write? You know a lot of these things. When you go and study or find out the people or look into the people that wrote a lot of these things, and you see where they coming from or whatnot. So again, the information that they had access to, a lot of these ideas come from history or things they know that's gonna happen. It's like
I really believe, yeah. There were. We're told history up to a certain point. That's what I believe.
What do you
Yeah.
think history is?
His story.
And it's his story of
Everyone
the,
says that. Nah, everyone
it's
says
his
that.
story.
It's
What
they
do you
them
think?
story.
What do you think?
It's they them
What
story.
do
I
you
think
think history
actual
is?
history
before
is.
before the whole history
I
and
believe-
the wordplay and all of that.
I believe
What do you
at
believe
some
history
point in the last 1,000 years, a cataclysmic event happened.
Okay.
Yeah, that reset certain areas where you get me, whether it was great floods
Okay.
or something happened or war happened or something happened. Yeah, that certain areas
Alright.
were wiped out, or if you call it wiped out, or they
Left the
had
chat,
to
bro.
move out. Yeah, they had to
Got
move ends. They had
uninstalled.
to switch out. Whatever, something happened.
So what's your definition of history? Just things that happened in the past.
Well, it depends what you're saying is history, because you're asking me what
Yeah,
I
what do
think
you, in
happened.
terms of like your definition of history? That's
My
what-
definition
word
of
history.
history,
Yeah, the word history.
is his story. If you break down the word, it's
No,
his
that's not the
story.
definition.
that's not
It's
the
not the
definition.
definition.
is
You
like
you're asking me
an
what my
account.
definition
An
is.
account
His
of.
is a word and story is a word.
So the
Yeah.
definition of history, an account of past times.
Okay, so right. I
Was that close? Was that close?
Not yet, but
That's
part.
that's
of
if you're going off
That's-
of
that's
that's
part
going
of
off
it.
of the
So what's
narrative.
your definition of
That's
history?
going off
So
the narrative
I'll tell
that
you
you're
what
told.
history actually came from. Yeah. So history, yeah, according to what I've, things I've read and I genuinely believe, yeah, history. I did a whole project called Black Future Premise. Yeah, history is actually
Let's go.
history is actually written before it happens. Yeah,
What Philip K.
history is actually written before it happens.
Controlling the narrative.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. And see, even the stories of the Bible, yeah, at particular points in time, when things were fulfilled or carried out, just like how the civil engineer, because these lot understand how these things, the people that orchestrate a lot of the stuff that happen in the world and get people to do particular things.
Powers of manifestation and that.
Right, that's what
I say
history is.
Galifestation.
But that's what history is. So what they used to do is they used to write history every 25,000 years ahead, yeah, and then it'll play out. And at particular points in time, they'll release bits of the history or what's to actually happen. Yeah, hence you get prophets. There wouldn't be any prophets.
Okay,
You
word,
start
word, word.
understanding prophecy.
So some of it is like in real time, and some of it is a premonition.
Yeah. Well, you can
Premonition.
call it premonition, but yeah,
Prediction
vision,
or-
vision,
yeah.
So it's just
Because it's like revelations, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah.
That's hasn't happened yet.
right.
That's
So
still due to. That's pending.
Yeah. So
That's
the God
en route.
It's happening now.
In particular periods, you had gods, or you had, you know what I mean. You had gods. The God at the time would write the history for the 25,000 years. Yeah. At particular points in time, they'd reveal bits and pieces of what's next to happen. So then you get a prophet coming and saying or warning the people of what's gonna happen, and then it happens. You know what I mean? You get the Noah's floods. You get Moses, you get all of these different stories of what happened, but they always come and forewarn. Know what I mean? And then now, like, you hear people say it all the time, these people are reading things. The Bible is a book of history. The Quran is actually a book of history. It's telling you what's going to happen. But it runs out. At a certain point in time, it actually becomes redundant. The Bible doesn't last forever, nor does the Quran. Know what I mean? Because they have a period or a date of expiration. But they're history books.
What about Buddhism?
Buddhism 35,000 years old.
It's a
Well,
young
how
buck.
far into the
It's
future
a
does
young
it go
buck.
into?
It's old, huh?
How far into the future does it go into? Am I trading on that?
All of these things end when the world ends, which is already ended, which is 1914. We're all basically living in the after.
You're moving like a Jehovah's Witness right now, bro.
Instead of the Jehovah's Witness,
Oh, you got to do the uncle shake.
No, there's a book. Go check out this book.
pistachios.
Yeah, there's a book called 1914. Look up this book called 1914, and it'll explain everything that's happening now. Cause they all foresaw all of this coming.
I got to do the knowledge.
You got to do the educations. You ain't done the educations, bro. No,
But
it's
that's
mad.
what history is, because it's just like when we get an idea or a thought and we go and we make it happen. If you see it in your head and you stick to what you see in your head, it becomes the past.
I'm gonna make Shrek come into my
That's
yard.
fire. You're gonna control it, yeah. So you're gonna invite Shrek in.
I'm gonna
like
pull
a
it,
vampire.
whether it's the voice actor and I just hear him walking up my stairs or something, it's happening. G. I'm getting bread and I'm getting Shrek to my yard.
You're gonna control. You're gonna live your truth. Just say, do you know what? I want Shrek to come.
Yeah.
I'm not scared anymore.
I'm gonna welcome him into my yard.
Right, this is how you eat pistachios.
Open arms.
This is how you
Yeah.
eat pistachios like an uncle. You see, I'm a grown man now. Yeah, I was there. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Insurance comes. Insurance comes.
419.
419.
Crack me up.
They hit different like that. I can't lie.
Hey, listen.
But you see, in my story, my Bible, yeah, my prophet, Shockstar.
Is this the one you wrote?
You see, Shockstar, bro. Fucking hell, bro. Like, it's only taken me like only recently I'm starting to feel like, bro. I was so gutted. Like, it was just controlling my whole perspective of life. Shout out Henny. But do you know what I mean? Like, I was so down that it was blocking my blessings, bro. But now I'm only starting to realize how lucky I was to have met Shockstar, bro. Like, honestly, like when we talk about, and I'm not even over exaggerating here, but when we talk about these people, these prophets, these whatever, in my story, my Bible, he is the guy, bro. Honestly.
I know that feeling, G.
Do you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, man.
Who's that for you, my bro?
I feel that for Revenant, bro. Like, he's like the Buddha to me, bro. Like,
R.I.P. Revenant, man.
Revenant, what happened to what?
Bro, Revenant passed away, bro.
When?
Like,
in March.
fucking hell, you didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
Shit, bro, yeah.
Raw.
Yeah, I'm trying to do like a little gathering for him on July still. So
Yeah, let
Aye,
me
come
know,
on.
please do.
Bro,
R.I.P.
Trust me, bro.
I know his brother. His older bro. That's mad. I did not know that. That's taken me back.
We talking about the same Revenant, bro. Tragics, boy.
Yeah, what that used to do the rock thing.
Yeah. I didn't know he had a brother, is why I'm asking that.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had an older brother. But yeah, bro, he committed suicide, bro. So sad, bro, because I didn't realize he was going through it like that, bro.
it's going.
I didn't realize, bro.
This is all you got, bro.
But
You
yeah,
see
his
who's that,
music,
that's
he
it.
was doing like, you know, the drill, like what would you call it?
Trap metal.
Trap metal.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like,
Drill metal.
it
Yeah,
was
I
very kind of
was unique.
suicidal aesthetic.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just thought, you know.
That was
I
how
never-
he expressed himself.
I hear that, yeah, but it's like
that's
he
what
made
I
it look
got.
cool. Is the thing. So he didn't look like someone who was in trouble. He looked like someone
He
who
looked
could
like a
help
bad man
you.
doing it still,
Yeah,
like.
he looked like someone who could help you out. You didn't feel like I need to help him. It felt like
He's like,
so it was such a shock and a.
what's my man's name that passed away? He reminds me. You reminded me of
XXS.
That's it.
Tashawn.
Yeah, Triple X.
It's like a triple X. But that's what I'm saying, man. Is see, if you're not at least trying to like find out what's real from what's not, because there's only really one reality. These things is what takes place and takes precedence in the mind to lead to these kind of situations in your head. Because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, what's in your head is what you make happen.
it's your reality.
Get me? And it's a lot of our perceptions and stuff are warped based on the information that we've been fed, even as children. It's like, bruv, all this Christmas and Easter shit. Like, my children, certain things I don't celebrate for personal reasons.
It must be hard though when
What
there's
about
like
Kwanzaa?
school, there's holidays, there's
It's not.
it's in the shots. It's like
But it's not.
a media thing.
Because you know
teach them
why?
from day, innit?
That's it. When you actually show them, they actually don't feel like they're missing anything. And who's to say you can't substitute the day?
No, what facts.
I'm saying.
So how would you substitute like Easter weekend or?
Well, I mean,
Is it another
it's already
thing?
a substitute, bruv. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's the spring equinox, innit? So you can
Yeah.
just put
So
your
it's
thing-
still a
I
celebration.
I make it fun. I don't necessarily celebrate, but I make it fun. Like, there's only so much you can tell. You're not gonna tell them the truth every Easter.
Yeah.
But no, I mean,
That's not fun.
bunny.
That's not fun. Yeah, there is no. The bunny's
But
dead.
we'll do things to remind them. So whether it be take them to like a museum or something where they, you know what I mean, they're just finding out more things and it kind of, they start dot connecting.
Big up Hanwell Bunny Park.
Oh, Bunny Park.
Because a
come
lot,
on.
see, like even with what you said in terms of like record of like past events in terms of history, what messes up a lot of our minds, there's no proper chronology of what's necessarily. So it's like they'll tell you a particular part of history, then they'll skip bare years, then tell you another. So there's no sequence. Know what I
Like the life
mean?
of Jesus.
It's like an album of human lifetime, and you're skipping bare tracks.
Yeah.
You get me? Where's these songs, bro? Where's song number 6 or song number? So
Where's
it's
the
like
first
things
album?
don't necessarily make sense, and these gaps
Where's song
need
30
filling.
to
Like,
30?
these things cause problems because your brain's constantly trying to find what happened or what took place. You know what I mean? It's just like any situation. When there's holes in a man's story, you know something's up. I mean,
Can you give us One word. What is, anyways, word of wisdom for this week?
Man's word of wisdom.
I thought he was doing the book like an iPad. I was like, boop, 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 boop. I thought,
That's an old man thing. That's an old man thing.
on the iPad.
We know about picking up bits.
Passing the iPad.
We know about picking up bits with one finger, bro. You just
Yeah, one at a time.
That's
bro.
Magneto out here, bro.
neuroplasticity. That's the word for the week.
Neuroplasticity.
Neuroplasticity.
Look that up.
I've never heard that word in my
Tell me
life.
what it means, because I don't know what it means.
Let me guess.
Give us
it's
the anyway definition.
Like
and then let us go
flexible,
research.
like being flexible with your brain. Is it?
Yeah, being open.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
That's fire.
Being open. You know something, man?
Neuroplasticity.
You know some of us are like so traumatized, man, just stuck in his ways.
Yeah,
Man
and
not
sometimes
open
you
up.
love the trauma.
Man just won't try this.
Yeah,
Man's
it's,
not try-
it's comfortable. You're comfy. Man, sitting in the fire, chilling, bro.
Yeah, but it's because he's safe.
I'm used to this. I don't even want the fire to go out.
That's an element of safety. That's just where people feel
Yeah.
safe.
Controlling. It's like almost like Stockholm syndrome as well. It's a way to just get through it. Like, do you know what? This ain't so bad. Because sometimes it's easier to do that than to put out the fire. It's easier to just burn.
Yeah, I mean, you just like, it's like floating in the air, isn't it? Like, I mean, you can flap your wings and fly in another direction, but you could just fall to the sky.
Yeah, you either falling or you're flying, isn't it? It's up to you to decide.
Can I just say, Lefty's phone was just buzzing. Yeah, it wasn't a call. That was a alarm
What did it
at
say?
2 o'clock saying, "Get up, lad."
Yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Wait,
be.
you man, wake up.
I'm not gonna lie. I have big respect to you
No,
because you
of
were up
course.
long before 2 o'clock. G.
Yeah,
Well done,
I was.
man.
I was up about 7:45, bro.
But no, sometimes
just in case.
you gotta have those reminders just in case. Every day have that daily reminder.
It's
If it's 2
literally a daily
o'clock, and
reminder.
you're in
2
bed,
o'clock, get up, lad. It says in
bruv,
capital letters.
Nah, stand up.
Yeah. Come on. I'm glad you saw that, bro. It's a little insight in my brain, bro. I just gotta pat
I
on
love
myself.
that.
Gotta make
I
it
love
easier
that.
for myself to navigate, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Zen,
yeah,
what's your word of wisdom?
What's your word, Jen? Here we go.
It can be a phrase. It can be a phrase.
organisms.
It doesn't have to be one word. You see the God, he's
No,
on a
it's
different
word.
level.
It's a word. It has to be a word.
It has to be a word.
I'm not on no level, man.
No, you're
I'm on
on.
the same level as you, man.
We all are, but at the same time,
Yeah,
tapped
I rate
in.
that.
Shit.
Tapped in.
Go on, what's your word?
You man, what's the word of the day, bro? Transhumanism.
Definition.
My word of the day.
Wait. Can I get a definition?
Oh yeah, what's
Wait.
the definition of
So
transhuman?
transhumanism is just becoming more than a human being.
Bruv, you need to read this book, basically. It's half human, half animal hybrids.
And Jesus is
You
foreskin.
ain't heard, nigga? You ain't heard about the half human, half animal hybrids?
What you know about that, man?
Oh, my word for the week is shalom.
Oh,
And every week thereafter. You didn't wear your shalom shirt?
Nah.
But we'll Photoshop that in. We'll edit that in. Open your jacket a bit.
Yeah, just turn these into
Star of David's. Yeah. Come on, we're up. We'll get it for the algorithm. What's your word of the week, my bro?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
What does that mean?
30 is certified. You get it?
I like that.
Yeah, man.
definition still. That's
Come on.
hard.
Oh, so when you get the loud and you sniff it, you're like, yeah, that's supercalifragilistic.
dope shit.
But it can't just be supercala.
Nah.
Man say,
No,
oh, that's fragilistic.
No,
but
it
I
could
need
be
the
supercali. It could be
supercalifragilistic.
supercali.
Supercali, but it's
Supercali.
fragilistic though.
It's-
We don't want just the fragilistic.
Come on, it's XP.
I need the expialidocious.
I need the XP on top, double XP.
Yeah. The double expialidocious.
Fragilistic. What that mean? It breaks down easily.
Yeah. That means she's
It's
gonna cheat
fragile.
on you.
She's fragile.
She's gonna cheat on you. She's a slag, mate.
No, maybe.
She's moving
Poppers
fragilistic.
told me how to
Hey,
sack
that
the
girl
girls
was
and that,
moving fragilistic last night. Do you remember? Remember that girl? She was moving fragilistic. You hit her with the expialidocious. You don't remember?
Double expialidocious.
No, but we're at it, man.
Yeah, man. Shocks was an amazing brother, man.
How did you meet Shots, bro?
Was it? It was through Aziza.
Oh yeah, shout out Aziza, man. Come on.
Through Aziza, man. I mean, because she was in the Legionnaires before.
Bro, I
And
heard
then
some of them
I met
tunes,
you lot.
bro.
I met you lot at what you call it, man? Vibe Bar, Great Portland Street, man.
I
That was
remember
the
that.
first time.
I was there.
Nah, this was
before I
this,
joined,
this is
didn't it?
before you
Was
joined.
Aziza still in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus,
because when I
was
joined, she
before.
gone, but I heard the tunes. I was
Yeah.
like, rah, this is fire.
She was there.
And
so-
Karma Cruise as well.
yeah.
Come on.
I saw them and I saw them like,
Shout out Karma
performing.
Cruise, though.
I saw them performing and I was there, I performed. And then yeah, man, like Man just got affiliated. Everybody, Aziza was part of the group. Aziza left the group. Then Shen actually got me to join the group. Man just inducted me into the group. You know what I mean? Didn't tell me nothing and then bounced.
Ain't that what happened to you with the band? Like,
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Shout out
with
Shen
my band,
G.
but- Come on.
You know what I mean? Shout out my brother Shen, man.
Come on.
You know what I
Shen
mean?
G. Where's he from?
G Shen. He's from
Or
here
like,
still. In terms
From
of
this plane.
country.
He's from this
yeah,
plane.
no,
he's
what
not from
ends
this
though?
plane.
Because I know
South.
someone called Shenji. Yeah, South. What? Where? No, literally.
No, he's getting those. Who is he? Describe him.
He started when I proper connected with him. He was doing like personal training and
Yeah,
gym and
it's him.
shit.
Yeah, it might be.
What does he look like?
Well, outside.
Celeste.
I don't know.
What does he look like?
He used to.
Describe
Where's
him.
I know his sisters. I went to school with his little sister,
Okay.
or one of them. Yeah, and they live in my bit.
Okay.
Basically, literally like the road next to me, and so. Was he doing some travel vlogs and that? Like he went abroad and he was doing. Yeah, that's him. Mums. He lives. Yeah,
that's a brother, man.
yeah.
Come on.
Man, no
That's the
Shen,
brother.
crazy
Man, no
connections.
Shen,
Yeah.
He's part of the Legionnaires.
But
mad.
you know what's crazy? There's a spot near my house.
R.I.P. Show X.
It's literally behind his house, but it's like at the top of at the top of the block where I live. Basically, there's a little green. It used to be in like an allotments where people come and grow fruit and but now it's just meadows. And since I was 14, 15, I go up there and smoke a spliff before school or smoke something before school, whatever. But that spot in the summer times and that, I'd catch him up there and I'd be billing something. We'd connect and then catch a vibes quickly, and he'd go off and meditate and do his thing in the field.
Yeah,
and
that's
chill.
Shen, man. That's Shen. Same shit.
Shenji.
Yeah, that's the same
I know.
shit.
I know Shen.
Yeah, that's my brother,
Have
man.
you ever seen the No Look Poor?
Shout out Solar Nation.
Yeah, come on. That's mad. But yeah, so what year would you say that is? That was? Because I think I joined Legionnaires 2011, late 2011, I think.
Yeah, I probably.
If I remember correctly, my memory is a sieve, bro. It's just a hole. It's just a drain.
probably joined.
you don't even remember when we first met, like.
No, I do now. You told me.
5 hours
Coming
ago.
back to me. It's coming back to me. But yeah, man. So what year would you say that was, bro?
Probably 2009. 2009.
That's
A
mad.
couple years before.
2009 as well. I've never heard someone say 2009 like that. That's fire. 2009.
We used to say 2K9.
Ah, yeah. You're American though, bro. You're from Memphis.
He loves his Herman.
You're from Memphis.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't have to be a black man, or a black person, but who's your favorite Herman of the week? Human. Herman.
He loves his Hermans.
Oh man.
Tina
make
Turner.
Make sure it's a black man though.
Rest in peace, Tina
To be
Turner.
Sure. They'll probably
Black
be the same person.
Tina
They'll
Turner, man.
be the same person, man. But to be honest, I don't know, man.
Louis Farrakhan, yeah.
Probably the same person. It was his birthday the other day.
Zen, tell us.
So he like killed Malcolm X. What do you think about that?
Can't
Yeah,
be
where were you on the
saying
day
those
that
things,
Malcolm X
man.
died?
Just can't be saying things like that.
In
man.
the
I
womb.
know, but I mean, there's like he's like he made like a
You believe that?
not necessarily, but like he did write an article saying like Malcolm X is worthy of death in like a a newsletter.
Yeah,
the
but-
Nation of Islam.
I've said there's people worthy. There are people that say they were. They don't mean.
Didn't kill him though.
Wait, watch
Didn't
them
kill
die,
him
And
though.
they're dead.
Yeah. Why are you trying to incriminate
Do you
anyway?
know what I mean?
You trying to? Where were you
but
when
the
Malcolm
same
X
thing, though.
died, bro?
But what I say to you is, just go and do your research, man.
Do your Googles,
Just go,
blood.
nah, don't
You're
even Google.
accusing.
Don't even Google.
What are you accusing anyway? You're killing Malcolm X, you dickhead.
Go
He's
do
a
your
guest.
research. Go do your research. You know he did a 60
Cross
minutes.
the line there.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love one.
Do you want to see a party trick?
What was his
Oh, the double.
But he didn't
said,
kill Malcolm X.
he said
If
he wasn't-
If he killed Malcolm X, he'll be in jail. He ain't gone to
I
jail.
mean-
Yeah, Zen. Lock him up, mate. It
And
was
again-
you, bro. I'm trying to shift the blame. It was
Again,
you.
I
cunt.
literally just said to you like earlier, the daughter's taking FBI and CIA to court for the murder of.
You're not Farrakhan, Zen.
You seen that other thing about 9/11's coming out? Apparently 9/11's been in like some military court for like the last few years.
9/11.
That's
Yeah.
done. That's
Oh,
old
yeah,
news.
yeah,
no one
that's-
cares about that no more. Let's be honest though.
No,
Bare
some,
things-
No one
there's
gives a shit
new
about
information
that.
coming
That can
about
come
that.
out. Yeah, that's why they could bring it out now. No one gives a fuck. Most people don't even remember that. Get me? Don't matter. Who
what
cares?
was-
They
what
drop that
was-
online. No one gives a shit. Oh yeah, 9/11 was fake. Breaking news.
Do you know
guys.
Pluto's in court?
Breaking news.
Do
9/11
you know
was
Pluto's
fake.
in court?
What? Future.
Pluto.
Future.
What the?
No, because
planet.
he said mine. Yeah.
Planet Pluto.
Yeah.
They're suing
what?
the planet Pluto.
It's not a planet. by the
Fucking
way.
about, mate.
the-
Too many rings. No, that's
you
Saturn.
believe that?
I mean, the reason why they say it's not a planet is because like there's like
Oh, Pluto's in
hundreds-
court for real.
There's like
Yeah.
hundreds of them.
You know, people are arguing to put Pluto back into the.
Yeah, because
the
it's the new planet, innit? And it's just gas or something, and it's not big enough or something like that.
Bro, don't
It's too
believe
small.
everything.
Yeah. The diamond
No,
ain't
don't-
adding up. Ain't regulation.
I'm gonna show you a video. I'll show you a video.
Of
Do you know-
Pluto?
No, do you know, no. Of why they removed Pluto and how it came to remove.
Yeah.
removed.
Cool. Send me that, bro.
Yeah.
But do you know what? They're all fake, bro.
Shut up.
They're all fake, bro.
What's all
How do
fake?
we know? Man don't know nothing about that. How are man them talking about that, bro? Like we
Yeah.
don't even know about
NASA's
the
a
moon
lie.
properly. How are we talking about
Yeah, I can't lie.
Pluto? We don't even know about it. The moon's right there. Like we can see it every day with our bare eyes. We still don't know about the moon.
Space is a
They're trying
place.
to tell
None of,
man
us,
about
none of us
Pluto.
can say we've been there. So
That's again, that's theories. That's acid. That's just waffle.
What if-
we should bring one of them scientists on here and let him tell
What
us
if-
about Pluto?
Well,
It's
why
a
you
good
gonna-
play for
but
it.
then
bro.
why you gonna
It's
bring
the
the
perfect
scientists?
place.
Why are you gonna bring the science? What if somebody put them there?
No, but it's not what they're saying it is. There's something there, but you can't tell me what it is. If you don't know what the moon is, and I can see the moon with my bare eyes, I can zoom in on it with my phone.
I got.
But you're
stories.
trying to tell me
I
about
got-
that thing
I
that
got.
we can't even see.
I got stories about the
About
but I'm not going
Pluto.
there.
About the moon.
But
You're not
Pluto-
going there? Nah, we need to hear this. What did you do on the
tell
moon?
us what happened. Where were you?
I got a couple stories
But
about the moon as
Pluto
well.
is a dude called Brian.
No, don't switch
Nah,
it. You
no,
done
no, no,
Pluto.
listen, but I have to finish
Go
the
on,
Pluto
go on,
thing.
go on.
Pluto, the reason why they took Pluto out of the nine so and you can go look at this up because they actually did a BBC documentary on it. So they revealed it. The guy was overwhelmed of work. He couldn't handle. He was only like
He's
2
under
people.
pressure. He's got
Yeah.
deadlines. He just invented a
Bare
planet.
under
So yeah, I
pressure.
found something.
Man was so under pressure. He just decided.
Yeah.
Pluto-
This is a planet. He needs
No,
a discovery.
No, he decided that it was no longer a planet when they discovered it.
Oh right. Oh.
Right. So I now even tell you how Pluto even came into existence. Pluto came into existence in the 1930s. Yeah. They identified
Support, emotional support.
they identified Pluto in the 1930s, and Pluto wasn't necessarily identified until somebody actually came out and revealed that there's actually a ninth planet. They're like, where did this person get this information from? And then they go and look, and it was
Tweaking scientists. Like.
in the Nation of Islam. We actually call it platoon. So Master Farah Muhammad is the person who kind of let us know about platoon, and then
Was that
they went
before
and looked
Pluto?
before Pluto.
Okay.
They went and looked, and I can't remember. I think it's an 8-year-old girl or something from Oxford that named Pluto. You know what I mean? Then they spotted it, but it's a guy who's overwhelmed that basically decided Pluto's no longer a planet because he couldn't handle
I heard.
his workload.
Do you know why it's
heard-
called platoon?
Why?
You don't know why? No, I'm asking you. Like, do you know why it's called platoon?
There's a lot of reasons. I can't go.
Give
into
us-
that.
give us
army
one.
there.
Give
There's
us
an
one.
army
I
there.
can't.
Couple armies there.
It is related to all these planets are basically related to me and you. I mean,
Yeah, no, I feel that.
people believe that the planets have influence over us, but it's actually the other way around.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard this thing the other week. Yeah, it's come out from someone inside NASA that we don't have the technology to get far enough away from Earth to take a picture.
Picture of
the
Earth.
whole
Yeah,
of
it's all
Earth.
CGI.
Yeah.
We can't even get a picture of Earth.
They-
So how you showing me a
they
picture
said
of
that.
Pluto?
They have a whole
They
department.
said
How you
that.
showing me pictures of Pluto? We
They
ain't got a
don't
picture of
They
Earth.
have a
They're
department.
Waffle.
showing, they're showing pictures of
particular
other galaxies
people-
and things like that, bro.
Shout out Photoshop.
That's all L1 Hubbard and that.
But
That's
particular-
L1 Hubbard and J.K. Rowling and that.
And when you get them scientific telescopes and
Yeah,
that, and
bro.
you
That's
look
Harry
at
Potter,
you look
blood.
at a
It
planet.
sounds nice. It's entertaining.
It's
Waffle.
it's colors and shapes. It's colors moving. Get me? It's not a
It's acid, bro.
solid
Yeah,
mass.
but-
It's not a solid mass.
LSD.
They don't have the technology Here, you don't mean the technology don't exist.
Never existed. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
because a lot of technology got taken away.
Of
taken
course,
off.
100%,
fair.
100%.
Like how they've built buildings
Right.
that line up with
And
the
how
rock
we
and
don't
stuff.
build-
Still
we
don't know
don't-
how they built the pyramid.
We don't build certain architecture.
Do you know how they built the
certain
pyramids though?
architecture
Yeah,
is
it
built
was
now.
black people. Do you know what? This is how racist white people are. They'll say it was aliens before they say it was black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been aliens. It weren't these niggas, bro.
You see,
it was. It had to be.
They had
aliens.
magic flutes that floated the
Yeah,
bricks.
yeah, yeah. Trust me.
you see outside like certain
and shit.
older buildings and that, like
was black man
cathedrals
still.
and stuff. You've got this crazy grand architecture that's all very. It's like almost 3D printed, if you want to call it that. It's like sculptures, but off of the actual architecture. Yeah, we don't make shit like that no more. Yeah, go and show me a new building that's got that type of.
It's all
architecture.
apps now. It's all on the app now.
It's all on the app.
New
But
world order, mate.
at the same time, the only thing that we see is like, oh, my man made a nice sculpture in Trafalgar Square. Like, what happened to all of this old architecture? How did they make all this old architecture? 'Cause we can't do it now. How did they do it?
Fucking
But
hell.
it's the same thing. It's like my man said that a lot of the and a lot of these places and it was black people first.
Yeah, literally, bro. But they'll say, bro, it must have been magic and aliens and giants. But it's us, man.
A lot of the Moors, you had a lot of Moors
And
in this
even
country before.
even the story of Christopher Columbus being one of the first great explorers.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
How
you
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 discovering
telling me no
somewhere
one
that
else?
has
You
humans?
telling me no one else
But
thought?
that's
Oh,
what
let
I'm
me
saying.
just
No, but the
hop on this raft
the
and do my
information's there.
thing.
He
Let me
was
just
told,
go
the
play
Moors
out.
told him where to go. The
Yeah,
Moors
yeah,
told
he had
him
the
that
maps. He had maps. He had maps in it.
When he
They
tried
had
to go to
already
India,
been
though.
there.
He had some maps for places he never been. He was following a map.
He was
And when he went to
exploring
this
things that you
place,
don't
there
know.
was people there, bro. You can't
That's why he
discover
went the wrong
somewhere.
way, though, like, he was trying to find India.
Yeah, of course,
That's
because
why,
bro.
that's why he calls Native Americans.
No, that's cat still. That's what they say about how this was some mystical place they found by accident. He had some maps that not everyone had, innit? It weren't the conventional maps.
He was told where to go.
Yeah, so even some of the what do they call it, the ship captains or whatever, even they didn't know the maps. So they're getting told to go this way. They're like, nah, there's nothing there, bro. It's like, keep going, brother. There's black man there, bro. Black man there. There's coffee. There's ganja.
Herbalist.
Keep going, boys.
That man got tobacco still.
Tobacco. This is what I say as well. Tobacco is good for your mental health. I just had a cigarette. Lately, I've been getting frowned upon for. Smoking cigarettes, bro. But niggas is out here smoking batteries. I'm just sucking off a battery, bro.
Brother, I've been meaning to
Nah,
look
brother.
up.
Stop vaping, guys, please. For your health, stop vaping.
Yeah,
bro.
Stop
the
vaping.
vaping thing, what's it? Come
Taking
out.
that black tar.
That's
It's your
racist.
lungs.
Black tar matters.
Just stop smoking. But,
No, of course I hear that. Stop smoking, but at the same time, bro, there's so much shit in the air that the air isn't clean.
And then what they're talking about finding metal and chromium in
the
vapes.
air.
Stop eating cereal.
in vapes.
Yeah, vapes. So it's like
Because you can magnetically attract cereal to your fucking magnet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's metal in your cereal as well. Don't eat cereal.
yeah, no,
Metal.
100%. No, but because he's talking about the smoking and the vaping, because the vaping is a new thing, but they're talking about a lot of children vaping now. Just
Yeah, bro, I've seen it, bro. Like these kids are vaping, bro. But you know what? It's marketed to them, bro. It's some passion fruit surprise.
It looks very
or,
pretty.
or Haribo Star Mix flavor.
Bruv, I see it. I
And
see a
it's
thing
like
on
pink and shit.
I see a thing on Instagram on a story the other day. She's like, it's been 3 days since I've had a vape, and all I want is
What?
my mango ice.
I just need my
All
mango
I
ice.
just
It's
need
itching
my
the next.
mango
Give me
ice,
mango
yeah.
ice, mate. You got any mango ice, mate? But bro, it's like even with the packs now as well with the weed, bro. The way it's packaged, yeah, is like bare aiming to, it's very like colorful and childish.
Yeah.
I was
Vacuum
thinking, where's
sealed
the
and that.
grown
Yeah, that's
man
right,
packs?
that's right.
Where's one that looks like a pack of fags? They should
where's
make a pack of
no,
loud.
where's the old baggie?
Where's just the old baggie? Just put
the
it in
old
some
baggies?
foil.
Just put it in an old thing.
Just put it in my hand.
No one gives a
some fucking
fuck.
clip
If it's
film.
lad, it's lad.
Have you ever got a drawer and man just puts it in your hand, bro?
No, the worst one I had was tinfoil. Like,
Yeah, tinfoil's mad, bro. It just looks spooky.
no, even the
But
bud
yeah, man's just like, yeah. Go on, you need a bit more than that. Man's just
buds
like,
will
what
taste
is this?
metallic and that after the tinfoil.
Nah, but trust me, the vaping has to end, guys. Like smoking, I know it's not good for you. Like smoking in general, the carbon monoxide or whatever, it's not good for your lungs. But in dosage, and there's a benefit of smoking,
a
bro. It's
little bit, man.
therapeutic for mental health to take a minute away from the dunya to just have a think. Like there's been times when a cigarette has almost saved my life. I've been on the edge, and I need a fag. Man, smoking it shaking. By the end, I'm a bit less shaky. You know me?
What is the dunya though? Anyway.
We in it right now. It's the Dunya Olympics. This is the podcast.
Is the dunya part of the Nation of Islam concept?
It's a word. What does the word dunya mean?
It means here, innit? The world, this life.
It's got nothing to do with
This
nonsense.
world. Yeah.
The thing is, we're really supposed to study all religions, but it's just getting to the truth. At the root of every religion is the same basis. Religion actually means, again, reconnect with God. That's all religion really means. But none of the religions doing that. They're all based on something else, based on distorted and falsified information.
Well, it depends how you like taking the information.
Nah, it's got nothing to do with taking the information. The information you get is what you get. Is who's in control of the information. Because you have to think of it this way. It's like, at one point in time, you probably was dealing with more truth, but you always have the gatekeepers of knowledge who cut you off from, or cut people off from knowledge. That's how we, you know what I mean? It's like how you study Freemasonry. They only got 33 degrees in Freemasonry because. But
Zen's a Freemason.
We know there's 360 degrees.
I'm a more Mason.
More Mason.
We know there's 360 degrees in a circle. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be 360 degrees of knowledge. They only got 33 degrees, and with 33 degrees of knowledge, look what they're able to do. Run the world. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So
there's like fucking
crawling.
327 left.
There's 200.
Did I get that right? Add that shit up.
Almost.
Oh, was I wrong?
367.
Almost. Yeah.
No, 360 degrees minus 33.
Not 67.
327. You're baffled. I'm right. sorry.
But on. But that's what. I can't remember what I was saying. But that's what. In terms of, you know what I mean, what the gatekeepers of knowledge, they cut a big part of information out, where, you know what I mean, why they don't know how certain things are built. Why no more beyond 4,000 years they've been able to discover certain things, and then when they are digging up things, they finding out it's been older than, you know what I mean, God knows however long, and then trying to extract information based on that. I mean, but the thing is, we're able to do the same, those who can reconnect, because it's all frequencies. Do you get me? I like the background music. It's hard.
I feel like I'm starting up my laptop still.
Is it time for the Freemason to make a 4 styles? Are we doing a 4 styles?
Oh no.
We don't do 3 styles, but we got 4 different styles.
I mean, love for having me on the show.
Come on, please. Thank you for coming. You saying you got a little something?
Out of Africa, I come through on a slave ship up to massacre. Yo, stop with your passive blood. Yo, let's go. I'm calling out the caves. Yo, I'm trying to make today my day. Yo, I don't give a damn about the way you're getting waved. Yo, you better shoot that up, smoke that up, sniff that up, whiff that up, smoke that up the pills. Yo, I'm too fucking ill. Yo, you get chucked in the back of the truck and sent into the automobile like Fast and Furious. You man are way too bad curious. I'm moving like I'm faster than the Flash. Yo, man will get hit down with the mash. Yo, I got the stash. Yo, I got the passion of Christ. Yo, I come with the other life. Yo, I come with a scythe, swing, slice, slash your head off. Man, try to set off. Yo, I will set off. All right. Yo, you better. Yo, don't be moving like some fucking diva.
I don't read this book, guys. Do not read this book. I'm fire. I listen, bro. Jesus Christ.
Zendoza. Boy. Wrote this the other day. Let's try this. Yo. What's the pulse of the organs flow? Monitor loving sonics, vibrations rule exercise. The muscle develop sonnets of love, waves above. Communicate natural duty, bonding agree. Harmony, love and weave the fabric strong in our deeds. Gain degrees, 360 is the wheel revolving, the beats ticking. These action free on the face of watches reveal. Much rewards, patterns, form moves, selective. Build on trust with trust. Life from God, I give my life to my Lord. Paying homage, nourishing truth, no excuse. One depends upon it. Be the water source for your sorcerer. Water thoughts or knowledge. When our destination's complete, we then repeat the process. Little mess up. Big up Lefty on the pads. Nah,
Hey, what? Can I get one?
Go on,
Can I
play
get
it.
one? Yo. Aye, check. Is it your life or your profession? You're in the same place, you ain't progressing. They need a lesson. I could take them cinema, show them all the screens. They still wouldn't know a single thing about projection. I could paint a picture pretty, put it on the beat and sell the canvas. In a house for 7 weeks, the studio is for the campers. The game is filled with snakes, they don't create, I call them bankers. Create to escalate, the remedy is in the mantra. Work so hard but I still can't sleep. Paranoia won't let me be. I'm sat here thinking if my being and my goals will ever meet. Cause it's a long road, seen some souls get lost along the way. I keep my enemies close, so my friends forever fade. I've been looping through these problems, looking for a solve. A liter full of spirits down the bottleneck I dove. Yo, 25 years, couldn't question what I know. They're all the way above me, but I'll catch up when I grow.
Shalom.
Well, again, yeah? Go on. Yo, ha ha ha. R.I.P. Shot Star, R.I.P. T and Turner. Yo, listen, ha. Hail King, curtains are raised. 70 subjects, all the job to maintain. Elected to be wise in decision making again. In benefiting, all the reward is peace in the main frame of the mind. Bringing all 12 together, attain agenda the same. Unite to obtain perfection, ordain a God's body to contain his intellect supreme. The highest perennial rulership to sustain. Original to reign over terrain. Cream of the crop, direct descendant of him. Working clockwise as the brain is motion and functioning. Naturally made to think right, yet things now intervene. Devils try mask God, now we focus on things. Limits the ceiling of reaching, blocking the gene. Blind to the earth is herbs and medicine. Elocution with eloquence, elucidating problems, focus it brings.
Come on, though. We outside.
Bro, how does it feel to be like on the same level as Andre 3000 and Nas?
Man's Andre 4000, bro. Or Andre 3.5 thousand, bro.
Love.
Thank you for blessing us, my brothers. Honestly, shalom me, please.
Can't leave man out.
Honestly, brothers.
Yeah, man.
12-way. We out here, Waffle Olympics. You know how we do.
Anyway, yeah, let's go.
12-way, anyways,
12
anyway.
dimensions,
Shout out.
Shout out J Dolphin. Please, any shout outs, plugs, please.
Yeah, follow me at Gods and Laws on Instagram, GAWDSANDLAWDS. Know what I mean? Look out for some projects coming out. My single drops today. Navajones, aka Powwow. Go check that out. Know what I mean? Hopefully get a project off with my brother Lefty.
Yeah, DMT.
Look out for DMT 2
Go
coming
check out DMT 1.
I mean, and
as
some
well.
other stuff. Me and this
Go
brother
do
here
DMT.
as well.
Girls.
Hey, me and the
I'm
God.
definitely gonna do some stuff with you.
We getting it,
Yeah,
we
I mean,
getting it, we getting it.
Release the beast. Yeah, all that. Yeah,
All of that.
Yeah,
coming
man.
through.
Know what I mean, shout out my children, shout out their
Come
mothers,
on,
shout out
please.
my family.
Hey, shout out all the children in the world, yeah. God bless you.
Yeah, shout out Rap Exchange, shout out my brother Joker Star, it was his birthday the other day.
R.I.P. Shot Star, R.I.P. Revenant.
Shout out my Grenadian family, shout out my St. Lucian family, shout out to my dad, my mum.
Yeah, shout out to my Grenadian step family.
Shout out to Waffle Olympics.
Shout out to Grenada as a country.
And shout out to all those striving and struggling to be righteous.
Yo, big you up, big you up.
Bless up. Until next time.
Yeah, man, shout out Waffle Olympics.